Hello, 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 and welcome everybody to Starry Eyed Tarot. Good to see you all this evening. Let me adjust this. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Not this. I am not able to, just a forewarning to everyone. Philomena, I thank you so much for your donation, love, but I can't accept Cash App tonight. Just for tonight, I can't accept Cash App. Do you have PayPal by any chance? I've been dealing with Cash App all day. It's been really, really stressful. They are not allowing me to withdraw any of my funds, and their office is closed down before I was able to finish my conversation with them tonight. I believe I can refund you still. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do that. But do you have PayPal by any chance? Sorry, that's them right now. Hi. It's okay, Philomena. It's okay. I should make it. I should probably make it the top pinned message. I removed everything Cash App like from my Nightbot. Okay, yeah, let's do that then. Damn, Mia. Thank you very much, Mia. Mia, I can't take Cash App tonight. I was really afraid this was gonna happen. Shh. Do you have PayPal by any chance? Highly recommend getting PayPal. Um, where is this? See, this is what's okay. This is what's driving me bananas. So I'm able to accept payments, and then it's withdrawing them from one and not another. Wait, Philomena, one sec. I'm not seeing your donation. I'm probably just in the wrong account. There we go. Okay. Oh, they're in Oakland. Huh, funny. I did not know that's where I thought their headquarters were in the city. Okay. Well, it's still close enough. Great. Thank you so much, Philomena. Thank you. And I'm refunding you right now. You should get that in just a sec. Um, and Mia, I will refund you too. No, it's not gone for good. Hopefully it'll all be back up by tomorrow, but they said that their customer service closed at 6, and I was talking to them. I was at work and I was talking to them on my breaks, and then working on it at 6, they were gone. But they're still texting me. So I don't know, maybe, but I'm hoping it'll be back up tomorrow. It's not gone for good. They're basically withholding my funds, and I can't, and PayPal isn't, because my wallet was stolen from me this weekend, and I had to change my cards, obviously, cancel them, get new ones. Thank you so much, Philomena. And let me know when you get that refund. I hope you've already gotten it, because I refunded it. And I'm going to refund you too, Miss Mia. So sorry about this. This will not be a regular thing. This is just today. I'm really hoping it all gets resolved tomorrow. They are in Oakland. I thought they were in San Francisco too, but no, they're in Oakland. I mean, same thing, but I know you've had issues with them, Phyllis. Trash out. Yeah, they're not, I don't want to trash them at all. They have been helpful in so much as they're there when I call them and when I message them. Thank you so much, Miss Mia, for the donation, love. Thank you both ladies for being so accommodating this evening. Like I said, this is not a forever thing. Hope, fingers crossed, this is not a forever thing. I do know there's a lot of readers who refuse to accept Cash App. I think everyone, honestly, I think the best, you got yours too, legit. Okay. Yeah, I think everyone honestly should just switch to Venmo. Venmo's awesome. Venmo doesn't charge you. Venmo's super fast with their transfers. They have great customer service. I don't work for them or anything, but I really like Venmo. Now I only have a few clients that use Venmo. I don't know if it's just a California thing. Maybe I don't know. No, I have one client in like New York who uses Venmo. They use it in New York too, but maybe it's not just that common. But yeah, no, it's been a pain in the butt. PayPal wasn't an issue. No one's been an issue except for Cash App, and it's turning into this big thing. And I'm hoping it's not resolves. So, Miss Philomena, again, thank you so much. Did you want a 10-card reading or did you want 2 5-card readings? And we are using the Starman Tarot deck today based on my man David Bowie, who we love. Really quickly, 10-card. All right, while you're writing your question, I need to run upstairs really quick. Philomena, I'll be right back. Right, and we are back. Thank you again for all y'all's patience. Miss Philomena, I'm assuming you are typing, you're cute. I have a date with a guy named Tyler on Sunday for sushi. I just wanted to know what are this man's thoughts, feelings, and intentions for me. You got it. And congrats on your date, girl. I hope it. Thank you. You found out. How long have you been talking to him? Or when did you meet him? And how long have you been talking to this fella? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Messengers and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Hi, Luminous. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, you can ask a question. All my donation information is found at the top of the chat, and I will just let you know Cash App is down for me today. Just for today, I cannot access it today, but I do accept Venmo and PayPal or SuperChat. Thank you. High school together. Oh, you went to high school together. He hit me up on Facebook. We've been talking about a week now. Okay, all right. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Tyler's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? We have Judgment, 3 of Cups reversed, 3 of Wands, 2 of Cups. Like I said, that 2 of Cups. 7 of Wands reversed, the Moon reversed, yeah. 5 of Cups reversed, the High Priestess, 10 of Swords reversed, and Page of Wands reversed. Okay. Has he told you that he just went through a breakup? Has he gone through a breakup? I'd be really surprised if he hasn't just been through a breakup. because there's okay, like just from the start, it feels good. This feels good. Philomena, I like his energy towards you. I think there's potential. I'm going to get into every single card. Don't you worry. But just like from the get-go, this is my like preemptive statement. Good intentions, good thoughts. But the dude, he hasn't told you anything yet. Okay, there is something that he is moving on from. Let's start with your current energies. We've got Judgment and the Moon reverse. This checks out totally. Judgment, you're here asking me, like, you know, like you're really looking at every aspect here before you go on a date with him. You really want to make sure that he's not going to be a bad guy, that he's got good intentions, that he's going on a date with you for the right reasons and not wasting your time. And you have every reason to judge him in that sense. That's what first dates are all about. And even if you know the person and have known them for a very long time, there's a lot that needs to be reestablished. I know you guys have been talking for about a week now, but there's a lot it's been a long time since high school, and a lot has gone on in your life, a lot has gone on in his. And he told you he didn't want. Yes, good. I'm gonna get to that too. He's on board with that. He doesn't want to waste your time. But yeah, the Moon reverse, your general energies and Judgment. You really don't know. There's a lot you still need to figure out. Not figure out, but yeah, figure out and find out about him. You guys have talked, I'm sure, at length over this past week. But even if you've talked like every moment of every day, there's still a lot of time. And a lot that has transpired in both of you guys' individual lives that you guys need to talk about. And because I don't know how well you knew him in high school, how close you were to him in high school, but there's just a lot that needs to be assessed. And that's what first dates are all about, and getting to know someone. And you're just really in the dark here. And that's okay. That, you know, it can be scary. Yeah. Getting to know someone, re-getting to know someone. Moving into an arena of that which is unknown, but it's also exciting too. But there's also trepidations involved and that are very legitimate. His general energies, we have the Seven of Wands reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. This is where I was in class with his brother, and one of my high school friends is married to his brother. Okay, so there's definitely a connection there. That's good. This is where I was just like, both his thoughts and his general energies and part of his intentions all drew me to the immediate conclusion that if he hasn't been through a breakup very recently, he's been through some kind of heartache or some kind of loss. I don't know if it's it could be job loss, but some kind of big major shift. Something has come to an end. Something has come to an end in his life. And I think that like I said, if he hasn't been dumped or broken up, if he hasn't gone through a breakup recently, he's been processing something for a while. If he hasn't been through it recently, it really affected him. And he's at this point where he's just like, I need to move on with my life. And he's not still attached to her. It's more he was having a difficult time, and I'll get to this in a moment. He was dealing with a lot of deep feelings of sadness and loss and disappointment. And it wasn't so much that, and he's not into her anymore, it's over. But it was more, and this is true actually psychologically, some people go through such bad breakups that their brain chemicals, those shitty brain chemicals that we experience when we're going through depression, lack of dopamine, lack of serotonin, sometimes, and I've met a few people who this happened to, sometimes years after the breakup, and we know we're over that person, sometimes our brains are still functioning in that way, and that's how some people can succumb to depression actually as a disease. And this might have been more his story, where like he really, it affected him really deeply on an emotional level, and he knows he's been ready to move on for a while, but he's been really afraid of getting hurt. He's had his guard up. He's letting his guard down with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about having your guard up. He's letting it down now. He's like, it's high time for me to let it down because I'm over this woman, and if I'm really gonna have to get over this like disappointment, I have to just move on and bring happiness into my life, which is one way of looking at it. But the way I am actually seeing it, and the way his guides are seeing it, is this is actually something that affected him on like a psychological level. Yeah, yeah. I think he's been in a dark. I think this actually happened a while ago. I think they were together for a while. I will say that it was a long-term relationship. So that's why he was so afraid to jump into something new. He's really processed a lot, hun, and I really like that about his energy. Yeah, Page of Wands reversed. He's had his guard up for a long time. But rightfully so. I think he was really hurt by this last person. And he really needed to heal. And this isn't, at first I was a little scared. I'm like, wait, did they recently break up? And is he like trying to bypass breakup? No, actually very much the opposite. He's gone through the breakup. He's gone through the emotions. That a lot of people are afraid to endure. And it's all a part of the healing. Yeah, yeah, I don't either. Yeah, no, it's like let your guard down. It's time, and I don't know the guy, but I'm proud of him for process. If what I'm reading is true, what I'm getting is true, and I don't doubt it. This is what it's all about. You gotta let your guard down to feel happiness and love again, or else you're just going to feel sadness for the rest of your life. I had one client who said that in another way. She was like, if I don't do something, hi Leah, how are you doing, hon? Good to see you. Just FYI, if you wanted to make a donation tonight, I would love to read for you, but I'm not able to accept Cash App this evening, just for this evening. Thank you. Of course I remember you, honey. I am. Thank you. Hope you are too. Yeah, he was like, can I please take you out? Aw, that's lovely. It's been good. It's been good, Leah. Just give me a moment. I'm just in the middle of this reading. We can talk in just a sec. Thank you. Yeah, no, that's really lovely, Philomena. I really like that energy. And yeah, this Three of Cups reverse. Yeah, Three of Cups reverse. But yeah, like I was saying, oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you. Yeah, we'll chat in a sec. Like I was saying about my other client, she said it best. She was like, if I don't do anything, if I don't move forward in love in any way, I'm gonna get hurt. If I do move forward in love, there's a chance I'll get hurt, but there's also the chance that I'll be happy. And that's very much where he's finally at here. He's fully over this woman, Three of Cups reverse. There is no third party. And this is what I'm loving. Is this Five of Cups reverse is what I was going to get to. Five of Cups is feelings of regret, sadness, loss. In its reverse form, this is someone who has accepted that which has gone away, that which is gone from his life. He has moved on, and he's ready to fully move on. He's healed. This is definitely a card of healing, of someone who has healed. His feelings, Three of Wands. He doesn't want to waste your time. You said it. You said it. He doesn't want to waste your time. He's also going to be as patient with you as you need, but he's not going to waste your time. He's not going to drag his feet. And he also hopes that you're not going to in the same realm. He feels that this is like meant. He feels that there's something, there is something a little dangerous about thinking this way very early on, but he definitely feels that this is like fate, you and him. He thinks that this is like a fated connection or possible connection with this High Priestess. Intuitively, he feels this way. I don't know how you feel. I think it's good to always take our time when it comes to that, but then again, you've known this guy for a long time. He's known you for a while. You guys need to get to know each other. Thank you for your donation, Leah. Added this a sec. You guys definitely need to get to know one another. I don't think it's going to be that totally different, but people do change over time and things alter over time. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be really good. I think he already really likes what he sees. I think you already like what you see. And I think it's just going to be confirmation when you see him, when you guys go on your date. His intentions towards you, we have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords reversed. He wants, again, with this fated love thing. Hi, Lorraine. How are you, hun? Good to see you. He believes that this is fated, that this is a divinely... He wants you to be his divinely... He thinks that you're his divinely ordained partner. Already. Which is a little soon, but he already is willing to be patient with you, Philomena. He's not going to drag his feet, but he's happy to be patient with you. And he does not want to he doesn't want to end things with you. He wants this to be like, he's looking for his long-term partner, Philomena, which is what I believe you are too. I mean, it's too soon to say whether you are going to be with this guy forevs, um, or whether you'll want to be with this guy forever, and that's where he might have to come in with some patience here. But he's already feeling that you guys are like fated, and I hope that doesn't scare you away. I hope that's not too intense. Um, and that's where this Three of Wands is going to come in handy for you, Philomena. He will be receptive to your needs, whether they are, hey, you need to stop dragging your feet, or whether they're, I need you to like pump the brakes a little bit because there's, we need to spend a little more time, getting to know one another. So, regardless of which way it may go, I believe he will abide. One moment, one sec. I truly believe he will listen to you, and yeah, this looks good, Philomena. This looks really good. Of course, we like to take things slowly and surely around here, but the potential is great. Seeing this Two of Cups, I really, that just says everything. Is this guy is very serious-minded. Yeah, I believe he came into. Oh, so do you believe it might be fated too? Because, yeah, I mean, this is a different kind of thing, I mean, my parents met in the same way. They met each other when they were very young, and then they re-met 10 or 15 years later, and they got married very soon. And they're together to this day. So, it's very different, It's not, this is not a new man in your life. Technically, I mean, he's not. He's not. You've known him since high school. Your friend's married to his brother. Yeah, you guys got to reintroduce each other to each other, but I don't think that's going to take that long. I think you already know a lot about one another. For a reason, because he was offering me something that Antonio wasn't offering me, and that's when I knew I had to let Antonio go. Yeah. And that's also part of that judgment card that you got, Philomena, is you're not just judging and assessing the situation with Tyler. You also made the judgment call, like, hey, I need to let go of Antonio. This guy isn't serving me in the way I need him to. Or, yeah, that I need him to. So I think you made the right choice, hon. And I really hope that, I hope this is I hope this is fated. Definitely let me know how it goes this weekend. I'll be thinking about you. I got high hopes. I know I am a positive person, but I am a realist. You know that. You've been getting readings from me for years. I don't always have really good news, but this time I do. I think this is has got a lot of potential, and I'm excited to see how things go. Thank you, hon. Thank you, and thank you again for your patience and cooperation in the Cash App kerfuffle tonight. Hopefully it'll be all resolved by tomorrow. Hi, Lorraine. I'm doing well tonight. A little frustrated because I've been having issues with Cash App. I can't accept Cash App tonight. But hopefully it will all be resolved by tomorrow. Yeah, someone stole my wallet over the weekend, and it wasn't just someone. I do believe I know who it was, and I'm not going to say anything more than that, but it hurts a lot that someone would do that, and yeah. I had to cancel all my cards. You tell me how it is, and that's what I like about you, especially when it comes to my love. Like, oh, thank you, Philomena. I would assume, because there's sometimes I've definitely had to give you bad news, and you seem, you'll rightfully seem, like disappointed as I would be if I got something similar. But you're always grateful, you're always kind, and you always come back. So it means a lot to me that you say that, and thank you. That means a lot to me. It does suck, Lorraine. It does. I'm like 99% sure I know who it was, and I just wish it wasn't, but yeah. I know I didn't want to talk much about it online. I'm not going to go much into further details, but yeah, basically I had to like cancel my cards, start them all over. My bank has been wonderful. They've been wonderfully helpful. Everyone's been great. Everyone's been helpful. I was able to go to my bank, and before I received my card in the mail, which I haven't yet, they put it on my phone for Apple Pay, so I've been able to function normally. And because that freaked me out. Like, I was afraid. Oh, thank you so much, Kristen. Good to see you, hon. Long time no see. Um, yeah, that was a big fear of mine, was not being able to pay for parking in downtown San Francisco when I was at work. Funny enough, they actually did accept it. It was the one place that didn't was BART. I thought BART would be all kosher, but oh, also I got a ticket. I got a ticket parking at BART yesterday. BART is our metro system here in the Bay Area, and I parked in the wrong zone, and I should have known. I've been doing this for years. I am going to appeal it. Yeah, Kristen, really, really horrible. Um, you'd be appalled at how horrible it truly was. I'm not going to get into any more details, but it's just a horrible situation. And I had like 17 bucks in there. Now I've lost my Paris Metro card. Those are hard to get. I have to lie again about being a permanent resident there. I have to, yeah, just all these, and I don't know, like, oh, you will get back. I hope so, because I mean, then I got a ticket this week. I'm like, what's going on, man? Here, oh, thank you, Kristen. Thank you all for the kind words. Right. A lot of unfortunate events, especially for me. I mean, shit like that doesn't happen to me. Like, I don't know, but I have a feeling that they will let me not pay for the ticket. I have a good case against me. It is a very confusing sign, and even one of the workers agreed with me and said that if I appeal it, I have a 75 chance of getting them to waive it if I've never had a ticket before. So I'm banking on that. I also had a lot of work this week, which was really good. A lot of abundance has come into my life this week, which was great. I got a lot of like payments came through. So yeah, it's been really abundant and good. But that sucked. Like my wallet, I had like 17 bucks cash in there, and like I'm pretty sure I know who stole it. And it's like that's what our friendship meant. Like, it just sucks, man. Like, thank you. Yeah. I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope I'm proven wrong, and I find my wallet, but it's not hasn't been working. I left my purse at my dorms. Followed 9. I'm 2.5 hours away, but I'm sure if it's there. If I left in the Uber I took to get to the coach station a few weeks back. Yeah, I called my Uber as well. Uber didn't have it. I've been trying to call the club I was last at, and they're closed all week until tomorrow. So I hope you find it, Leah. I really hope you find it, hun. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. I hope I do. I don't think I will, but I hope I do. Basically just like every tarot reading I did asking about it confirmed. Like not just my own, but when I went to other tarot readers too. It's not terrible for me because I don't carry it. Yeah, I mean, I was only carrying a small amount of cash. It couldn't have been any more than like 22 bucks. I think it was like 17 if I'm not mistaken. But it's the cards, and there were other personal items in there that I don't want to talk about. There were little like love notes. There were codes to like my apartment in Paris, like shit like that people don't need to know. Like no, little like fortune cookie messages, little mementos, and I effing loved the wallet. It was a beautiful Kate Spade red wallet, and it was a birthday present, and it wasn't cheap, and I can't afford to replace it. Now I'm just using my Karopi wallet. 2 of the cards have no money on them, so I can cancel those cards. I just have to freeze the one I use and get a new student ID. That was the thing, is this person, the reason why I believe I know who stole my wallet is because my ID was left in my bag. They somehow were deft enough to pull my ID out of my wallet and put it in my bag. Like who else would have been able to do that? Because like I remember putting I never just throw my ID into my bag. Even if I was like, which I was toasty, it was Shabbat, okay, and Passover. I was a little toasty, okay. I remember putting it in my wallet. I never just put it in my bag. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway. Oh, right. Oh, geez, thanks indeed. Like, it would be so much easier for me. Well, at least with my ID, that way I was able to get all my bank stuff, you know? But, I mean, they must have known. I canceled it that night. I canceled it that night drunk off my ass. Like, it sucked. I was like really not in operational mode, but I was operational enough to cancel all my cards. And then I went to my bank the next day, and I did have my ID, so they were able to help me out there. Yeah, no, that's why I believe it was someone who knew me. Also, I carry my purse like Sophia from the Golden Girls. It's pretty clutched all the time, especially the one I was using. And I only would have felt comfortable leaving it near my friend. Like if we were sitting down, I might have left it next to them. Not walked away, but like been chill, like felt comfortable enough. Like I'm not like that with people I don't know. And someone I don't know, I don't think they would have had the good grace to take out my ID. But yeah, I also am scared that I wrongly accused this person at the same time. Um, but all the signs point to it. And if I did wrongly accuse them, like, I'm so terribly sorry, and like I don't expect them to ever talk to me ever again. But and I don't know if I can really trust them if but yeah, it is what it is. I'm so sorry, Mia. I did not mean to go on a tangent about my life. This is just, but yeah, it happened this weekend. I didn't want to talk about it on Monday, and now it's just like it's affecting my channel because y'all can't use Cash App. That's the reason why you can't use Cash App yet, because they're still trying to deal with my new card, and hopefully it'll get working again. But sorry about that. Miss Mia, thank you again for your donation, love. Did you want a 10 card reading, or did you want did you have 2 5-card questions? Oh Lord. Oh dear, I think my cat just did what he needed to do. Okay. Yeah, it's like this. Two questions. All right, girl. Please go ahead and post your first cue. I'm gonna light up some incense here, get the vibes going. Also, I was not feeling very well yesterday. Getting the ticket probably didn't help, but I had to find cover. I had 2 classes tomorrow, and yesterday I was only able to do the first one. Luckily, I found coverage for the second one because I hadn't slept in 2 days, and I was just not well. I was freezing. I felt like I was coming down with something, and I slept for like 14 hours last night. It was great. I feel like a new woman. Feels so great now. All right, Mia. Is there anyone from my past coming towards me? Feeling weird again. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Whoa, my sweater looks crazy on camera. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Stress will make me sick. I listen. I just have to listen to my body, and lack of sleep is a big one for me. Lack of sleep. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming back into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming into her life soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming back into her life soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming back into her life soon? Messengers and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming back into her life soon? Messengers and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming back into her life soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming back into her life soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming into her life soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming back into her life soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone from Mia's past coming back into her life soon? Four of Swords reversed. 3 of Wands. 9 of Swords. King of Wands. And the Fool reversed. Interesting. The 2 interesting factors to consider here. When I was incanting your question, I was thinking to myself, soon. That word is very relative. I usually don't like using that word when I'm asking questions. And you didn't ask that. You didn't say, would someone come into your life? You just asked if anyone coming in from your past coming towards you. I said soon. I don't know why I said soon, but I felt compelled to ask if it was going to happen soon because I think that's what you want to. Maybe that's not what you want to know. My answer is yes. Yes, someone is coming. They're. It's someone. The Fool reversed. I was like, if I said the Eight of Cups reversed or the Fool reverse, something like that, like a start that like something came to an end, and the future might be unwritten in terms of the story of you and this person. Do you have any, are you thinking of a particular ex, and are they a Leo by any chance? I'm wondering about this King of Wands. This Three of Wands and Four of Wands reversed is telling me that it may not happen super soon. Time is relative, though. Time is so relative, especially when we're talking regarding the spirit world. Their concept of time is a little wonky because time is just is relative there. There's no really, I mean, there is such thing as time, but it's not a factor, you know. And well, it is, and it's relative, and some things move really fast, some things move really slowly, as opposed to here. Time just feels very different on the earthly realm. It was someone I was dating. He was a Virgo, but he had a lot of fire in his chart. Okay. Yeah, I do think there's a good chance, and thank you, Wendy, for your donation, love. I do think there's a big chance that they're definitely thinking about coming back into your life with this Nine of Swords. It's on their mind. And I feel it's on yours too. You get this sense, you know, and you told me, you know, you felt, I think you felt something intuitively. Maybe it was a dream or a vision or something, but Spirit is saying, you know, okay, Spirit literally just said, don't hold your breath. That wasn't the nicest thing for that. Not my words, literally. I just heard that from Spirit. Like, don't tell her to not hold her breath. Like, but he is definitely thinking about it. I'm not sure if it's exactly him. It may be someone else, and it may be two people. Maybe more than one person that we're talking about here, actually. But Spirit is saying, yeah, like, thank you, Wendy. Thank you. Let me add you real quick. Yeah, they're saying yes. It's you're not you're not imagining things. But it might not happen as, like, it may happen, like, we're talking, like, months from now, like, maybe the end of this summer. Because here's the deal. What I'm seeing and what I'm hearing is he's thinking about it. You're on his mind, but you know how some people can be, like, they'll be thinking about someone and they don't know how to reach out to them. Like, and I don't know how things ended between the two of you, but that might be a factor, too. He might be afraid if he did something wrong, or, you know, if he was the problem. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe it was just, you know, you guys just parted ways amicably. But I do feel like he is, with this Nine of Swords, he's thinking about it. This Four of Swords reversed, he hasn't quite figured out the hows and whys and whens. Well, he knows why. He likes you. He still likes you. But it's more like, how do I do this, and what's the most efficient way? I don't want to, because he doesn't want to scare you off. And he hasn't talked to you in a while. So, it's a little. There's Nine of Swords. It's also nervousness too. Not good. We just had a phone call and never spoke again. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's. He probably feels badly about that, I would hope. And that's where this Nine of Swords is not just about, like, really thinking and like, to the point of overthinking things, but nervousness, that anxiety that I was picking up, like, this feeling. I'm thinking, why don't you just call her, man? But, like, he has reasons as to why it's hard for him to just call you, because it ended like that. He's really afraid that you don't ever want to talk to him again, or you would, you know, get mad at him, or, you know, just tell him, like, hey, bro, like, you gotta be kidding after the way things ended. Like, no, you know. So he is fearful, but it's definitely on his mind. And I have to say, like, with that, I don't think it's written in stone that he's going to reach out to you. A lot of things aren't totally written in stone, especially when it comes to communication. However, when it comes to communication, energies and thoughts are really, really, and intentions are really important. And he really, really intends on reaching out to you. So hopefully he will push himself to do it, because he plans on it. But I don't want him to stall any more than he has, but he can also take his time to do things right, but, you know, he shouldn't want to take forever, you know, because you also have to live your life too, and I'm sure he's aware of that. Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely sensing something there for sure, Mia. My second question is, are there any messages for me? Anything I should know? Something is in the air, girl. Yeah, I wish I was. Well, I will say there's not like, I don't think there's any really past lovers who I want to come back into my life. Maybe they are, I don't know. I lost my wallet 2 weeks ago at my job at the airport at a Starbucks. Someone found it and gave it to me a week later. I had to cancel everything and order a new ID and social security. What? Did they steal your ID? And your social security card? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Your social security card was in there too? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I had nothing with my social on there, thank God. Um, but sorry, one sec. I had nothing on my social, but yeah, right? I'm so sorry, Lorraine. Yeah. Yeah, at least they left my ID. Because if they hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have been able to go to the bank and have them put my phone. Oh, no, I could have brought my passport. That would have worked. But still, like, I'm so sorry. You know, this ring, speaking of theft, this ring, I, um, I left it in the bathroom at work on the third floor for like 3 or 4 hours. I had this like custom made in Paris. This is rutilated quartz. I normally don't spend a lot of money on jewelry, but this was a pretty penny for me, okay? I got a nice deal because it was my neighbor who did it. Anyway, I accidentally left it upstairs. I just lost it at a Starbucks. Someone found lot and turned it in lost and found something there for it. They didn't steal anything about. That's wonderful. Good, good, good. Yeah, no, I left this upstairs in the bathroom. I ran up there when I realized it, and it was still there. Obviously, I'm wearing it. But that gave me faith in human beings. You know, I was just like, oh, you know, people aren't out to steal. I mean, if I found a ring like this, I don't know if I would have left it there or brought it to lost and found. You know, I would have done one of the two. But yeah, thank God. Yeah, God's been protecting me in many, many different ways. I know it doesn't sound like it, but it certainly has. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Mia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Mia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Mia, why am I blanking on your sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Mia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Mia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Mia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. I've always been afraid of my wallet getting stolen in Europe or on vacation somewhere. I always have a backup wallet. Lovely Libra, alright. Angels message. Yeah, a guy came in wearing the same shirt my ex has. I was a little traumatized. Oh no, gave me PTSD. I'm so sorry. This whole ordeal, honestly, this weekend has been like low-key traumatizing. I don't throw that word around often, but I feel violated. I feel violated. I don't, you know, like I said, I'm not I'm pretty positive I know who it was, and that just hurts. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Mia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Mia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Mia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Thanks so much for the spirit guides. Please provide me with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Thanks so much for the spirit guides. Please provide me with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Thank you. Two of Cups. Death reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. And Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, we got some good news. We got some, not bad news, but like little reminders from Spirit of things that they'd like you to do. If they did that to you, that's diabolical. I'm sorry, not a good friend, but they clearly need the money that bad. That's the sad thing, is if it was my friend, they could have come to me and said, hey, I'm really like doing badly for cash. Can I borrow some money? I'd be like, you can have this, you know? I'd be like, you can have some. You don't need to pay me back. You know what I mean? Like, that's the truth. It's sad that maybe they didn't feel that way. But in the past, they've asked for my credit card number. I'm like, no. I'm like, I can lend you money. I can give you money, but I cannot give you my credit card number. This was like 6 months ago. So that's why I have certain reasons to believe this. So Miss Mia, let's start with the nagging auntie energy that I'm getting from your spirit guides right now. It's not even so much nagging energy. That's the part that hurts, because you know that you'd just give the money, but they took it instead. Your credit card. I know. And I know, right? They took it instead, and then I canceled the card. It almost makes me like, this person, it's like they must have been smarter than that, right? I don't know. If I got it wrong, like, no boundaries. Yeah, I don't know. They've stolen other things. They've admitted to stealing things from other friends of theirs. They stole. Yeah, I've heard things, and I just have reason to believe if I got it wrong, I am eternally apologetic, because I did not say some nice things to them. But they also reacted in a strange way. Like, if I went out with a friend and they called me at 4 a.m. saying, oh my God, my wallet's gone, like, I would be like, oh my God, like, can we retrace your steps? Like, what can I do to help you? Are you at home? Are you safe? Like, or do you need anything? You know what I mean? You know what they said to me? They went, oh, I thought you had it. I'm like, you thought I had my wallet? Are you, like, I'm sorry, no, this wasn't like a bottle of water that, like, we were sharing or something. Like, then I'd understand that comment, but my wallet, I thought you had it? Doesn't that seem a little weird? That struck me as odd, y'all. Like, that struck me as odd. I was just like, that's not the response. It's so not what I would say to someone. I'd be like, obviously, I would think they would assume they'd have it on them. So if they didn't, someone stole it, and it ain't me, babe. And if someone accused me of it and said a bunch of things to me, I would be like, whoa, 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 back up. I'm not the one. But they didn't defend themselves either. And truth be told, the horrible things I said to them, I was trying to provoke them because they weren't responding to me. After that, I thought you had it. They stopped responding. So then I was like, okay, you want to play that game? Like, now I know who did it. If it's going to be that way. You never called me back. Not since that night. I would call. I would have texted. If someone had done that to me, even said horrible things, I would have texted them the next day and been like, did you find your wallet? Because, like, I'm sure it's there, because I didn't take it. Was it in your Uber? What, you know what I mean? Weird stuff, y'all. It just doesn't, nothing's checking out. I'm definitely am Libra rising, you know, guilty until proven innocent. Or, sorry, innocent until proven guilty, but this time it feels like guilty until proven innocent. I don't know. Doesn't it sound weird, girl? Yeah. I don't want them to they've had a lot of bad karma happen to them. And it's always never their fault. And I told them that. I was like, now I know why bad things happen to you. I'm sorry. But it's because you steal and you need to stop. Anyway, let's get into this. So Queen of Pentacles reversed, love. Queen of Pentacles reversed is Spirit saying, you're working right now, right, Mia? You have a job, right? You're employed. Are you working more hours than normal? Because Queen of Pentacles reversed, she's overworked. She is exhausted. She needs to take a breather, take a respite. And there is an energy of imbalance here with the Six of Pentacles reversed. I pull a card for myself every day, and I do readings sometimes for myself, and I get readings. And when I was pulling this card a lot a couple of months ago, I was really out of balance emotionally and physically. I was dealing with really bad, acid reflux, and that definitely has to do with balance as well. Maybe it's something physical that's affecting you too in terms of balance, but there's a message here of imbalance. And excuse me, and that definitely has a relation to this Queen of Pentacles reversed energy of overwork, being overworked, overtired, needing to take a brief step back. I'm working, but it's motherhood that's doing. Okay, love. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. That's the mama. She's the fertile queen. She's often pregnant in a lot of the cards, or has a little bunny next to her. Yeah, she's the mother of creation. I mean, all the queens are mothers, but she's like the one. Like if I saw her upright and someone was, well, I don't answer pregnancy questions, but sometimes like she'll represent pregnancy. You're not pregnant, right? Well, it's reversed, so this is not representing pregnancy, but yes, it's motherhood that is draining you. That definitely explains this Queen of Pentacles reverse, Six of Pentacles reverse. It ain't the job, it's the work. If there's any way you could take time out for yourself, you know, I can't. You know, you're working and you're a mom, so who am I to tell you that, you know? But even if it's just like taking an extra half hour for yourself to meditate or take a bath or listen to some music that you really like on your own, just with you and not with your child, just on your own. That would be very, very good for you. I don't know if that's something that you can do, though. I know not everyone has the time or is able to make the time to do that. But even if it's just like maybe one evening a week or something like that. But Spirit is definitely saying like a step back needs to be taken. Because yeah, you're feeling very, very drained, and it's. With this Death reverse card, it may even be causing some feelings of stagnation too. Death reverse, you know, things not really moving forward. I just don't prioritize myself. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, you know what I say to people, even though I'm not a mom, I would like to be someday. And my mom, who's like the best mom in the world, I was blessed to have the best mama in the world. She always says, treat yourself as you treat yourself like you would treat your child if you had a child. You know, like would I treat myself would I treat my hypothetical child the way I treat myself? Hell no, they wouldn't die, but like they wouldn't thrive. You know, like I skip meals, I skip, you know, sleep. I don't, I try to be better about that. And I'm not saying you do that, but we would never do that with our own children, right? Like we treat them, we pamper them, you know, at least I would as much as I could. We have to, they can't fend for themselves. And we want to set the best example of what, you know, what it is to be a human being on this planet, right? And so, you know, that's part of that balance too, is, you know, you're a good mother, Mia. You're a really good mother, and reflect some of that onto yourself, mother yourself a little bit, you know. It doesn't have to be all the time, but yeah, that is something that they really do. If you can prioritize it in any way, they would like you to. Now, here's the fun part. Okay, that's the important stuff. Here's the fun stuff. It's Two of Cups and Seven of Cups reversed. This is what we were talking about in the last reading. Yes, there is someone. I don't know if the person from your past is going to end up being this Two of Cups figure, but there is love coming into your life, Mia. There's love coming into your life, hon. And Okay, you know what, Spirit? That was sass. Okay, Spirit just said, if you have time for love in your life, then you have time to love yourself. Like, okay, that's true. That they do have a point, but they didn't have to say it like that. But that's what they're saying. Is if you have, you've got time for love in your life. No, there's not a whole lot of time. Like, I don't mean you don't have time. Like, I mean like in your life, like day to day life. I don't mean like time's running out at all. I mean like just like on the day to day. It's your mom, you work. You got a busy sketch. Love it. Spirit is spicy. They are a little sassy. I gotta say, because I don't say things like that. I was afraid to even say that. But yeah, they got a point. They got a point. And I get it because I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Like if I do neglect myself, there's no excuse for it. I could make the time, especially not being a mom. I mean, I work 2 jobs, 3 if you want to count. Yeah, technically 3, but I could make the time. I could, and I don't. So not all the time. I try, and it's a message I get from my spirit guides too. Let's get back to you. 7 of Cups reversed. Not only are you going to have love in your life soon, but you're going to have options. Remember I told you I felt that more than one person from your past was coming into your life? I'm seeing it again here. The 7 of Cups reversed is true though. Can't really love on someone else if I know. And I was going to add that. They didn't say that, but that's just always something I always say. And I believe you love yourself, but maybe not as much as you should. You got to love yourself also as much as someone is going to love you. And that's a problem with me too, being a single Pringle. I think that too. I'm like, is that why I'm single? Because people don't see that I, love myself enough. I don't know. For that, I really think the self-love spell would be great for you, Mia, because that involves a ritual bath. I've talked about doing a bath, flower petals, essential oils, and then you start radiating this self-love from within. And especially if you do it like once a week. There's a YouTube video. I think if you just type in self-love spell, I think the first YouTube video that comes up is a pretty legit example. But when you first start dating someone, and then all of a sudden, like, people come out of the woodwork, really, then that's a sign. I don't know when the last time someone else told you to do that. I don't even do spell work. Y'all know me. I'm a witch who doesn't do spell work, but that's one of the spells I do. Self-love spell is great and recommend. Cord cutting spell, self-love spell, and return to sender spell. But yeah, self-love, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. In fact, it's wonderful. And especially if you do it like regularly, it's a ritualistic bath, and you're going to start radiating this self-love, and people will pick up on that. It's like when you first start dating someone and you're really like into someone, and then like dudes come out of the woodwork. I'm sure y'all have experienced that before. That's because you're radiating that love for that other person. If you radiate that love for yourself, people will pick up on that energy. So I need to do that spell too. On the to-do list. But yeah, no, I feel like this message is almost like something that I would get, to be honest. Yes, creepers. Well, yes, some of them are creepers, but some of them are nice. Some of them can be nice. Like, I've definitely had, like, exes who I wanted to get back with come out of the woodwork when I've gotten with someone new. You know what I mean? So, and yes, there are some creepers, but some of them are legit. And anticipate no creepers, Mia. That's the other thing, is be a realist, but be an optimistic realist. Like, yeah, like, there might be some creepers, but from now on, I'm just my energy is so strong, and I'm only radiating such high vibrations that I'm not gonna pull anyone with low vibrations. No one with low vibrations is gonna want to come towards me. It's just gonna be high vibrational dudes that are on my level and that match the divine love that I am due for and that is coming towards me. So you definitely got stuff to look forward to, girl. I definitely think there's more than one person coming out of the woodwork. I'm truly hoping that not only is it more than one person from your past, but I'm hoping that a new gent comes into your life. Someone brand new. I hope you can, that 7 of Cups is like, who can I choose? Like it's like your wishes are command, and you're not being clear enough. That's the one last thing too. Yes, positive Patty. Yes, and one last thing. I used to be a cheerleader, so I guess the cheerleader never left. But one last thing about that. About that 7 of Cups. That's your wish is my command card, right? And we asked your spirit guides, what messages do we have for Mia? And it came up reversed. They're saying your wishes are command. We're listening right now. We always are, but we're listening really hard right now because you deserve some good stuff coming into your life. You're gonna have some blessings that you're long overdue for some really good blessings. Be more specific. Really visualize the type of guy who you want to come into your life. Visualize all the good things that you want to manifest in your life, like down to the nitty-gritty details, like the way that he sounds, the way that he walks, or like maybe if you were looking for a new job, like exactly like, you know, the type of job you would do, but just get specific. Maybe even keep a journal of visualizations. And that doesn't mean that they're going to deliver the exact guy, but I have definitely seen them deliver people who are very close to what we visualize, or even better, in my experience. Like, I've visualized written down guys and then better ones have come into my life. Like, I'm not even joking. So if they have a better sense of exactly what you're looking for, they can deliver. But again, if a great dude comes into your life who doesn't fit that mold exactly, it's okay. You still manifested good love into your life. And no creepers. No creepers, none of that anymore for Miss Mia. Thank you so much, Mia, for your donation and your patience and your kind words. I really appreciate you. And and your flexibility too. Thank you. Thank you. Much love and light to you. Yes, be specific. I'm so glad I realized that it was Seven of Cups reverse. That's when they're saying get real specific, because your wishes are command. It's the wish fulfillment card. Choices. You'll have options. You know what I mean? Options of dudes, like, and just massive blessings. You're so welcome, Mia. Thank you, love. Love and light to you. Miss Leah, thank you for your donation, Leah. Let me double check and see what you donated for here. Why did it go away? It was there just a second ago. Okay, so you donated for 1717. Yeah, 1717. You wanted, it was for a 10 card. All right, that's a little bit more than a 10 card. How much is that? Yeah, that's like a 12 card. You're all good. You're all good. That's like 12 cards. So do you want to do a 12 card reading, or did you want to split it into two questions? We'll do 12. Okay. All right. Please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. All right, hun. What's his name? You know, I've been seeing this a lot on other channels too, hun. In fact, one of my favorite readers, I don't know if you guys know Happily Ever After, she's great. She actually has a specific reading, like, and I think she just, like, created it, because I didn't notice it before, but it's like, will my person come back to me, or will this person come back to me? And a lot of people that I've noticed have been ordering that. I asked another, because I love her channel, she's great. Did I trust? But he said that he doesn't read further than 3 months in. You know what? That reader does have a point. I thought that situation with him was buried and gone. He was engaged for a bit, but his engagement fell through the last time we spoke. Isn't she good, Lorraine? Yeah, she's so sweet too. She's really nice. So he does. I gotta say, your reader does have a point. It is a little difficult. I've never heard of other readers. I thought I was the only one that did that. Okay, yeah. Wow. You don't have to tell me who that reader was, but that's really interesting. Yeah, it's true. It is hard for tarot to pick up things farther than 3 months in the future because of free will, because not everything is set in stone permanently. Yeah, I typically have a 3-month cap too. But I'm happy. But I also think it's really important. I'm more of an energy reader. I'm less of a fortune teller, more of an energy reader. That, I think, is a better predictor of what's to happen, what's to come, what the current energies are. You know what I mean? So I hope you know what I mean. It's because I can definitely get, because I used both tarot and my own intuition, my own communication with my spirit guides. So if they can tell me that something's going to happen in over 3 months, they'll tell me, and I won't withhold that from you. But even they've told me that we can only really see kind of that far out. I thought that situation with him was buried and gone. He was engaged for a bit, but his engagement fell through the last time we spoke. Okay. Well, I think just reading the current energies here is going to be really good. The thing is, I wouldn't even ask the question, but I kept on seeing synchronicities after I prayed. I asked in the prayer to just get rid of my feelings or bring us close if it's for the both of us. That's the best prayer, Leah. I pray. That's the prayer I do too when I'm into someone and they're like not in my life. It's like make it happen, please, but only if it's for the best for both of us. If it's in his best interests and in mine, you know. If not, then just take him out of my life and please remove my desire for him, you know. I then saw this quote about praying for other people too when you are separated straight after. Yeah, what, like just prayers of blessings for them or prayers of like bringing them to return them back to you? Let's see, honey. Mateen is his name. And what's your sign again? And what is his sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Mateen want to reconcile with Leah? Right. If it's for the best for both of you. And he's a Capricorn. Oh, yeah. Capricorns can be tough. How long were you guys dating for? No, it does sound synchronistic, hon. How long were you guys dating for, and how long ago did you guys stop talking? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Leah and Mateen reconcile? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will there be a reconciliation on the horizon between Leah and Mateen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? And spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Masters and spirit guides, will there be a reconciliation between Leah and Mateen? Thank you. We weren't together for too long. We split in October of 2023. Okay. And was it an amicable split, or was it difficult? 5 of Wands reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands, okay. The Magician reversed. 6 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Death reversed. King of Wands reversed. Temperance reversed. 4 of Cups. And the Moon. It was messy because we ended up with other people after we split because of circumstance. Okay, I mean, I don't that sounds too messy. I mean, that definitely happens, you know. People end up with other people when they break up, you know. Um, yeah, there's a whole hell of a lot of reversals here, hun, and the uprights aren't great, and the reversals aren't great. Yeah, no, I hear you, girl. I hear you. If you feel like it was a mess, then I trust. I trust. I'm just saying that that situation isn't always messy, but sometimes it can be. Absolutely. Um, okay. What I'm seeing here is he's got a lot of internal conflicts, and I honestly wonder. I highly doubt that these internal conflicts have anything to do with you, love. Um, Not only was it such a long time, it was quite a while ago, a little over a year ago, almost like, yeah, almost not, yeah, about a year and a half, right? His life is a mess. Okay. Did you say, yeah, well, you said that he just went through, his fiance just left, or the engagement didn't work out. Yeah, yeah, that's a big issue here. That is like dominating his life, his mind. Um, I hate to say it, but I'm not surprised just from getting the energy, just feeling his energy. I'm not surprised that that fell through, and his spirit guides are not surprised at all. Or sorry, not his spirit guides. Your spirit guides aren't surprised at all either. Um, but he is not in a position where he is considering being in a new relationship right now. I know it sounds like that's what happened when you guys broke up. He jumped into something new, and yeah, I'm not surprised either. It was weird that I just kept on picking up on his energy after months of not thinking about him. Yeah, yeah. What was I just gonna say? I'm so sorry. Okay, let me just continue my thought before I lose it. Yeah, he's not in a place at all where he's thinking about starting a new relationship. He is very defensive. He is very angry with himself. Um, and furthermore, that's what I was gonna say. Was this the woman, the fiance his ex fiance that just fell through? Was that the woman who he dated after you, or was there another person? Because I was being judicious when I said, oh, that's not always messy when people date other people after breaking up, but it definitely can be. You're right, and it sounds like he was not healed when he jumped. Okay, he was, and he shouldn't have done that. He wasn't fully healed. He was not ready for a new relationship then, and he's seeing that now, and he's like, I shouldn't have. I need to give myself some space and like grieve after I go through a breakup. And he did it out of spite. Yeah, and that's the thing is I don't feel like I feel like frustration here. I don't feel like I do feel some heartache. I will say this Nine of Cups reversed, Four of Cups. Yeah, Five of Pentacles reversed. He did grow. He did start dating her out of spite. I can't deny that. But he found her after he found out about the guy I was dating. Okay, yeah, I do believe that it started out of spite. It definitely sounds like that. But something did develop between the two of them. But it was like a foundation built on sand. You know, it wasn't strong. It didn't have strong enough foundation to continue to continue forth, to be anything. And that's what he's upset with. It wasn't my fault. I would have stayed with him, but he was the one to leave me. Yeah, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. And so wait. So did you start dating another guy out of spite too? Because he was doing something. I'm so sorry all this happened. And yeah, yeah, Spirit is reading the current energies, and he's definitely got the energy. No, the other guy just found me. Oh, okay, yeah. And he was pushy, so I caved in the end. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he is not. He's He's probably saying, I'm done with love. But, you know, when people say that, they don't really mean it. They're done with getting their heart broken and they're sick of it happening. But King of Cups reversed. The King of Cups does not let external or internal events affect their overall well-being and emotional state. The King of Cups' throne is on the ocean. And even if the waters get choppy, he knows that he's fine because he knows they will go back to being calm. That is not his state of mind right now. He is allowing this situation to, I don't want to say destroy him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's drinking a lot or doing something like that. Why am I picking up on his energy months after? I thought I detached after I found out about his engagement. I was going to say you must have just had a strong emotional attachment to him. And I'm sorry about that too. Have you ever considered doing a cord cutting ritual with him? Because it sounds like the cord's still there. If you're picking up on this energy, because he's going through, I don't know when this engagement ended, but yeah, he's stuck in a bad place, girl. King of Cups reverse, Death reverse. Yeah, potentially I don't see what else can explain it, but I've cord cut so many times, the cord won't go on. Or the cord won't go. Yeah. How many times have you done it, if you don't mind me asking? Because it's kind of, spell work is similar to medical treatments. Sometimes you need to do them multiple times in order for them to work. 12. Okay, that's quite a bit. Yeah, you're right. But it doesn't mean that doing more won't work. I would still continue doing it if I were you. Sounds like it was just a very strong emotional cord. We do have this Ace of Wands here, which is a new beginning. I am tired. Now I am praying for it to go instead. Yeah. That's the thing, is that it's possible, you know. There's nothing here is impossible with this Ace of Wands. But I don't think you'd want him in your life right now, hun. He's in a bad place. And I'm concerned that of two things. That A, he would put that energy onto you. And or B, that he would just start dating you to bypass this pain. You know? Or possibly to spite her. Like, who dates someone out of spite? That is so immature. And then ends up getting engaged to them. It sounds like he's reaping what he's sown. And you may just want to stay away from this energy because it's very low vibrational. King of Wands reversed. This guy's not in control of things. I don't know what's going on through his head. This is the thing. I can see what's going on through his head. He's feeling regretful. He's feeling like a loser. He's feeling like a failure. Because this engagement fell through. And he also realizes that it was all built on sand. He's in a dark, dark place. I can't express that enough. I'm not making any excuses for him and the way he treated you, but this is where he's at right now. This is consuming him. It's all he's thinking about. Magician reversed, Temperance reversed. Wow, the art even looks almost similar on these cards. He has no pain, no power, no strength. King of Wands reversed, the Magician reversed. He is not strong enough to be anyone's man right now, Leah. This guy's got a lot of healing that he needs to do with this Five of Pentacles reversed. He's in no position to start dating someone right now. He's incredibly imbalanced. This Temperance reversed. Feels no agency in his life. King of Wands reversed, the Magician reversed. And honestly, I don't trust his actions. The Magician reversed is also symbolic, and King of Wands reversed is also symbolic of someone who is dubious in their actions and not to be trusted. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he started dating this woman out of spite towards you and then ends up getting engaged to her, that's whoa. That's I'm not a therapist, but that sounds narcissisty. That sounds like some manipulative shit. And I don't know why they cut off the engagement, but I feel like she cut it off. I feel like she found out something about him, honey. I don't know what his intentions would be if he was to come back either. That's the thing. Exactly. I feel like he would come to, if he came back into your life, which is possible, but like I told Mia, don't hold your breath, because it could take a while here. He's consumed right now. But what I'm concerned about is if he reached out to you, especially in this state, I feel like he'd use you as a shoulder to cry on. I don't see what possessed him to get engaged because his finances are awful. Okay. We split because his money was bad and it was long distance. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you don't need that, Leah. She didn't need it, you don't need it. I really think that she ended this. Which really makes me, I mean, maybe it was about money. Could very well have been about money. I don't know what the reason was. This is the thing. When I read into the situation, it was more long-term, far into the future once his mental state and finances are stable. Yeah, picked up on the same thing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, that this Ace of Wands, yeah, like once his finances, it would be at a time when his, if it was good for you, this Ace of Wands, it would be when all of this is all turned around, when he's emotionally stable, when he's feeling all right again, he can moving again, powerful, agency, well balanced again. So it is possible, but it's not set in stone with the moon. It's not. It's just something that can't be read that far into the future. I mean, I'm not denying your reading. If you saw that, if you did a reading and that's what it said to you, then I fully believe I did hear from your guides that it is a possibility. Nothing is impossible, but it's not ideal, and it probably won't be ideal for a long time. And they certainly don't want you to wait that long. I don't know though after all of this because he's made a mature decision. Exactly. And I know people change and grow over time, but it sounds like, I mean, that is honestly, dating someone out of spite is the most immature thing. One of the most immature things I've heard. Like, that's high school behavior. We are older than that, and you are so much more mature than that. Yeah, please don't wait for this. That's what your guides are saying, and maybe that's why they're saying this to me. Like, yeah, it's possible, Ace of Wands, totally, for a new beginning, but like, don't hold your breath. Don't wait. Please don't wait around for this because it's just not worth it. If things, if he happens to come into it's like this, Leah. Say he does get better and changes and isn't immature anymore, and he happens to be single, and so do you, further down the line, years into the future, whenever, and you guys meet up and you realize he's changed and grown and everything's great, then yeah, it's totally a possibility. But I feel like you're gonna have someone else at that point, and Spirit sees that too. Like, at that point, it's gonna be too late for him, and this is his problem. Is like, he lost out with you. He lost out with this woman who he wasn't even taking seriously. Shoot, what was it? Or not, at least not at first. He certainly wasn't taking her seriously. Like, I don't know. His level of respect for women, I just feel, is not ideal. And level of maturity, just you deserve a lot better, hon. And possible possibilities for sure, but like, the guy's a mess. There's definitely a reason why. I mean, we don't have to ask at all, but I'm convinced that she ended things with him. He did something or said something, or maybe it was just the way he is. Maybe he was dragging his feet on setting a date, and she was just like, dude, and maybe it probably was about money because he can't afford to get married. So, you need a guy you can lean on, honey. You deserve it. Right? I'm convinced because the way he's feeling, the way he started it out of spite, and then to feel this, like, hurt, that's someone who's been tossed aside. He was rejected. I think that if he rejected her, he might, he'd probably be like, yeah, I'm free, man, set free. That's what I think I'd get. But I think his ego has been bruised badly. And someone with that fragile of an ego, that King of Cups reversed, if they're that sensitive to the world, if their ego is that fragile, you know, you just need someone stronger. You need a man who you can depend on and lean on. And you're going to find him. I know you will, hon. And you're so welcome. You are so very welcome. Honestly, I really wanted to say yes to you, but you know I don't lie. I'm not here to lie. And gleaning more information from you and gleaning more information from your guides, I am happy to have said it's not a good idea. It's possible, but you deserve so much better, and he's out there. Right on. Absolutely. There's so much to enjoy. As long as I'm in peace, I'm not exactly. There's so much to enjoy about single life. It can be. There's some aspects of it that are not ideal, but damn, like I do look at some people in relationships and go like, you know, if I were in a relationship, I wouldn't have that freedom anymore, you know? So, you know, give and take, but yeah, it's definitely something to enjoy right now because the next person who comes into your life is likely going to be for the rest of your life, you know? So definitely enjoy being young and single now. Yeah, it's possible, but I don't know if I want this for myself right now. I'm stacked with commitments and their priorities too. Right, yeah. Or in the future, yeah. You know, whatever you want in this life, you know, Leah, if you want to get married, spirit will provide that for you. If you don't, that's good too, you know. Wish fulfillment, 7 of Cups, you know. The more specific you can be with your guides, the better they can provide for you. And I think that's what they were saying is, you know, there's a chance that at one point you guys will be good for each other, but it's gonna be a while, you know. Yeah, good. I mean, not like it's bad to not want marriage, but I just thought you wanted marriage. Just not sure if I want that. Yeah, enjoy your life right now, and the right guys. You know, no one good comes quickly or easily, you know. But they will come into your life, and I think they're gonna come in sooner than you know it. Actually, but patience is key, and not just patience, but enjoying life. You know, in your patience. You know, because I can't tell you how many married people I know who constantly say, "Oh, I miss my single life, my single days." I'm like, really? I don't know if you remember all of it, but yeah, there are definitely aspects that I certainly appreciate for sure. Yeah, no, you'll know when the right one comes. You'll know, honey. Thank you again, sweet Leah. Thank you. Kristen, you want your usual, the OG. You got it, no prob. To be honest, I prefer not to think about things, but I have no idea what has been going on over the past 3 weeks. What do you mean you have no idea what's been going on over the past 3 weeks? Like you prefer not to think about things that you would ideally want? Because I think there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes it can be, I don't know, maybe it can be overwhelming. Could just be residual energy or his regret on his end, too, considering how he ended things and this engagement hasn't gone through. Oh, that is definitely a factor, Leah. I have no doubt that he's thinking about that. Like, I ended this, like, I started this out of spite, and now she ended things in anger or spite or whatever her reason was. Karma. He's getting his karma, and you know who knows how long it's going to take for him to crawl out of that, but it's not your job to help him, and that's the only thing I'm concerned about. Is like if he comes crawling to you for a shoulder to cry on, like just know he's not in a good space. I was doing fine for 6 months, but thanks for letting me know that he's getting his karma. Oh hell yeah, he's getting his karma for sure. The wheel goes right around, girl. Thank you for telling me the deets, because I wouldn't have like put that together. But yeah, he started this not out of love. You know? That's karma. I don't have that at all anymore. I have 3 jobs and law exams. Oh, you're in law school? I didn't know that, girl. That's awesome. I was gonna do that. That was my original track. Now I'm thinking about going back to school to be a therapist, because I kind of feel like one sometimes. Just need some certification. I'd still use my cards, by the way. I'm gonna be the tarot reading therapist. I actually met a few retired therapists who used to use oracle cards and tarot cards in their practices. And it's another way to prevent being replaced by AI. Is I have a placement with a city firm for a week in the summer too. I have to be headstrong. Yes, right on, girl. Don't have the time to coddle silly men. No, you do not. No, you do not. And who knows, you might meet some awesome guy at your internship. Or a placement. I don't know if it's an internship, but you know, like that's awesome. You go, girl. You're getting it. You're getting things done. And you like that was the message I was getting from you guys. You're gonna meet your guy, but you're gonna meet him while you're busy doing stuff, while you're floating on through. And you don't float through life. You like are headstrong through life. That's what that's when you're gonna find him. You're not gonna find him. You know, he's not gonna be in the past. He's gonna be a new guy from the future. Yes, there are. I used to work at a law firm for 4 years, and yes, there was always eye candy. I was a little too young. I was in college when I worked at a law firm. But we had some hot attorneys. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had crushes on like 3 of them. Couldn't go forward with it because they were like all married. But anyway, there's definitely eye candy for sure. Yeah, and you're older than I am, so you can probably actually talk to them. Thank you again, Miss Leah. Much love and light to you, and I hope I brought you clarity here, and I'm really looking forward to all the things that are unfolding for you. You got good things going on. All right, Miss Kristen, you would like the OG reading on Brad. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And if you are watching this live stream, please remember to click the like button. It really, really helps me out. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? I want to be honest, Kristen, the energy is already feeling a little weird. I don't know what's going on with you guys, but it feels a little weird. 3 of Cups, the World reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Wands reversed. Oh, what a surprise. And King of Pentacles. 3 of Cups is your general energy. What's up with that? Is there any way you can expand on that, Kristen? I don't believe there would be a third party here unless you're seeing someone else. Is there someone else in your life? Or do you feel like this is like friendship? Because that could be the other definition of what's going on here. No, so you're not, and I'll tell you, I'm not feeling third party energy from him. So if you're not interested in anyone else, are you just feeling like this is like same old, like no movement, no forward motion? It's just like you feel like you're just his friend. Yeah, like it's platonic. Because 3 of Cups is definitely, like, you're definitely valued, loved, sure. But it doesn't involve romance, you know. His general energies, we have the King of Pentacles. And this is what drives me crazy, is he does feel this, I don't want to say ownership over you, but yeah, a bit of a possession over you. I know that if you were to start dating a guy, I'm not even going to say another guy because y'all aren't dating. Let's keep it real. Like it's like friendship. Like if you were to actually start dating a man who took you out, who kissed you, who like treated you right, helped around the house, cooked dinner with you, he would be pissed. He would be, girl, mad doesn't even, no, that's not even the word. He'd be livid. He would be so livid and hurt, and his ego would be bruised. And I hate to say it, but I want to see it because you deserve it. You deserve that man that he's never going to, I just don't know. I don't feel like he's going to step up. As long as his isn't working, he can't be that man to you. He's ashamed. He's ashamed. And you deserve that. And that's not fair. That's not effing fair for him to feel that way. I get it, because I do believe he has sincere feelings for you, but he's not able to be with a woman physically. And I do think it tortures him. Yet it's something that he should have the good grace to tell you about at this point. Like, I really do care about you too, but here's my issue. You know, and I understand. I don't have one, but that must be humiliating. I understand. But how has it been for you over these years of nothing? Getting nothing from him. Getting some little things, breadcrumbs, but mostly nothing. Like, I don't want to say it's humiliating. Yeah, I know he does too. Oh, I know he does too. Just like I told you, if you were to date another guy, I'm pissed. That's because he cares about you. He really does have feelings for you, but he can't do anything about them. He may as well be castrated. I hate to put it that way, but he doesn't work. He does his sacral chakra gone. So long as he needs to take those pills, he can't do it. And I've been there. I used to date someone. Same deal. They were on lots of opiates. Could not. And we broke up because of it. I felt horrible. I felt horrible. But I got clean. You know? Like, and I'm a grown-ass woman. I have needs. And I didn't know how to tell him. I had to eventually, though. You know, I did. It was very hard. I ghosted him for a week. I didn't even know how to break up with him. And I finally just had to tell him, like, how do you tell someone that? You know? But I didn't want to leave him in the lurch. He's leaving you in the lurch, girl. And he knows it. His thoughts, we have the world reversed. It's like he just thinks that this is going to continue going and going and going. And you're going to be all good with it. And I don't like that thought. It's just like I don't like his possessiveness over you. I don't like that. But he didn't ask for my opinion, but that's how he feels. Is that this is just going to keep going and going and going and going and going. And you'll be there for him. You'll be his emotional support. You're his best friend, girl. You're his bestie. If he were to lose you, like, I don't think he has, like, hella dudes in his life either. Wait, what was I going to tell you? I don't think I withheld anything. Wait, what did I say? Because I'll tell you everything I'm seeing. You tell me. I need to get some chapstick real quick. Why is it dry ass lips here? You said I didn't ask. Oh! Yeah, you got it. Okay. All right. I can give you my opinion. Well, I don't like the way he's thinking here. I think that it's rude. I think that it's beyond rude. I think it's ugly. I feel badly for the guy. I do. But I feel worse for you because he could be straightforward with you about this. He could man it. That would really make him a man. A real man would do that. This guy, it's like his whole manhood is like his. I mean, maybe that's for a lot of guys. He doesn't have a lot of. Yeah, you're his everything. I mean, I know he has kids, but you're his adult everything. I think you're his only, like, friend that he talks to. And that's fine, but that's not what you want. That's not the goal here. It's not the end goal. And he feels like he needs to do more healing, and then he'll be okay. But how long has he been trying to rectify this? I know he's in a lot of pain, but, like, there are alternatives. I mean, I am not his doctor, so I guess I shouldn't say that. Maybe he's tried everything and these are the only things that work, but something tells me that he's he kind of abuses them a little bit. It's not like a hardcore addict, but I do think he takes a little bit more than he should. I mean, why not? When he's not feeling confident about it himself, he doesn't have a whole lot of support around him, he doesn't have a whole lot of money, you know, but he has his meds, and coming from a former addict who was, the reason I became addicted was because I was prescribed that stuff, you know, you start to feel blue, and it's tempting. And my best friend was murdered. Of course I started, like, using more. I was really going through some blue shit. I'm not saying he's going through some blue shit as much as I was, so maybe I'm wrong, but I do think on a small level, he really could be off of this stuff. Hi, Laura. Of course you can donate. The only caveat is I can't accept Cash App this evening. I can only accept PayPal, Venmo, or SuperChat. Thank you. He could, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he couldn't be off of them entirely. But I do think that it could be reduced dramatically, and he's not working hard enough to do that. He's getting shots, testosterone shots. He's doing, I don't know what else he's doing, but you know, he's got to stop. You know, hormone replacement therapy. I'm sure that's, you know, helpful, but the issue at hand here, and I'm surprised we never see the devil. We rarely see the devil in his readings, but I think the issue more at hand here is he's got a proclivity. He could really, really reduce that. Because that's what's causing this. Like, 100%. I've been there, and I see it, I smell it, I feel it. No, Laura, I'm reading for Kristen right now, then I'm reading for Wendy, and then you would be next. Thank you. His intentions, yeah, we have the Three of Wands reversed. We see this all the time in these readings for him, where his intentions are to bide your time. He thinks that in time, he can get better. And that this is just going to keep going and going and going. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pain specialist. Like I said, I can't be saying with certainty that he can just immediately get off of everything. He can't immediately get off of everything. That's not how it works. He could be tapering off, though. He could be tapering off. I'm sure Suboxone would probably help for him. It's definitely prescribed for people who need pain. There are just alternatives. I know this as a former addict. And I don't know if he's on tons, I don't know how badly his injuries are, you know. I don't know if he's on, you know, I'm assuming he's on steroids too. I don't know if he's on, you know, other things like anti-inflammatories. He might be on a whole shebang of stuff, but I do think that he is overusing stuff. And in that, he is being selfish because it's the reason why his thingy don't work. Like, it doesn't take rocket science to know that. And he's got to be careful, because it's beyond that. Like, you can freaking kill yourself if you're not careful. And I don't think he's at that. I know he's not at that point, I would tell you, but he needs to step up here. You're so welcome, Kristen. Thank you, love. Much love and light to you. I'm gonna reach out to you on Instagram, chat with you. We haven't chatted in a while. Yeah, I wanna have a kiki with you. So thank you so much, and thank you, Laura, for your donation, love. Miss Wendy, thank you for your donation, Wendy. Wendy, did you want a 10-card reading, or did you have 2 questions? You got questions? I'm here to answer them, Laura. Thank you again. Hi, I have 2 questions. First question, I reported to HR today that they're trying to pile more work on me that has nothing to do with my role. What is the outcome? Ooh, okay, let's see. You are next, Laura. Thank you. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be the outcome of Wendy's report to HR? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Wendy's HR report that she made? Messengers and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of the report that Wendy made to HR? Messengers and spirit guides, what will be the report of the outcome Wendy made to HR? Messengers and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of the report Wendy made to HR? Messengers and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of the report Wendy made to HR? Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. What will be the outcome of the report Wendy made to HR? Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. What will be the outcome of the report Wendy made to HR? Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. What will be the outcome of the report Wendy made to HR? Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. What will be the outcome of the report Wendy made with HR? Death. Queen of Wands reversed. 5 of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? 3 of Swords reversed. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, well, okay. Yeah, let's get into this. Oh, they fired one of our doctors today. Wow. Oh my gosh. Why did one of your doctors get fired? Spill. Well, you can tell me later if you want. That's crazy. Wow. That sucks. Or the doctor. They must have done something really, really wild. Okay, Wendy. I like this death card. Death is transformation. Death is change. Okay. Queen of Wands reversed concerns me. This is a card of being overworked and not having agency. Give me one moment here. Yeah, I do like this death card. I will say I'm getting my career book out, so I want to see what happens, what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Queen of Wands reverse does concern me. I feel like they're not gonna be, I feel like they're going to say that, like, yeah, like, you know, we're gonna adjust that for you. You'll see, you know, you'll see things decrease in time, blah, 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 blah. And I think at first you may see that with this 3 of Swords reversed, which is the opposite of being disappointed. But I do not think they're going to stick to their word, girl. And I hate that, but it also doesn't surprise me because it's just where you work. Yeah, I mean, I think, I hope that it lasts. I hope that it lasts, but because I'm gonna tell you this. So the 3 of Swords reversed is good. It is making adjustments. It's developing better processes, really, in one's job, in one's work. So, and that was what I was kind of sensing, is that, you know, they've got to develop some kind of better process here. And more checks and balances in terms of you being overloaded with work. This 5 of Pentacles reversed here, right here in the center, is also a good omen. It is an end to hardships, work hardships. They tried to get me to do budgets for the entire department, and I don't know anything about that. Okay, yeah, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. Yeah, I think they'll probably rescind that from you. Because yeah, that's not what you do. Like, you're like, you don't even know anything about that. This 8 of Pentacles concerned me at first, but I'm going to get some extra clarity on it, okay? I'm just going to tell you right now what I know about this card. When I see it, 8 of Pentacles is steady, paid work. And it's often indicative of promotions. It's often indicative of getting more work, quite frankly. Which is exactly what you're asking not to have. This may be a signifier. I take it back. With this death card right at the beginning, there is going to be a major change. I hope that they can maintain it. They may end up promoting you, honey. They may say, hey, we'll pay you. Would you be down to be promoted and get paid more if you were to do more work? If we were to train you? I think they're going to offer you that, something like that. Yeah, that they're gonna offer to promote you because they want you to. They like you. It's just a good thing. I will say it's stressful. It's stressful, but I've been getting it at my work too. I can't work more hours, otherwise I'll lose my health insurance with this it's specifically in the city of San Francisco. I'll lose my health insurance if I work more than a certain number of hours. But my boss really likes me and knows that I'm very dependable. And it's very, very, as I told someone I'm very, very close to, I was complaining about it, and they were like, well, you're, be thankful because she likes you. And, it's hard it's very hard for a lot of people to find jobs these days, as you know, you're still job searching. Yeah, but I'd only take it if it's a better role, not crunching numbers. Yeah, yeah, and still job. Eight of Pentacles, it may very well be number crunching. Hey, Rebecca, I'm doing great. How are you doing? This is very much the energy of number crunching, but it might not be. I'm hoping they offer you the type of promotion that you're looking for, the type of promotion that you would dig. Um, and I am gonna say, yeah, what my friend said to me, like it's frustrating. I hear you, but it's also good to know that you're not at risk of being fired, even though you don't like your job. I know you kind of want to get fired so you can get unemployment. You're still gainfully employed in 2025, which not a whole lot of people can say. And I'm not trying to make you like feel like, oh, I should have this job and I should keep it. No, I'm just trying to show you just the bright side of this. Still continue to do your job search, absolutely. But it is good that I know it's so tough right now. But yeah, and they really like you. They really like you, hun, at your work. Now I don't just mean the boys. They like you there. You're smart. You're good at what you do. Um, so, as long as it's not number crunching and they offer you some good extra pay, which I know they can provide, maybe that might be good for you. It might be a good switching of gears. Who knows? Who knows? I hope it ends up being that way. But that was, when I was complaining about that, yeah, that was what I was told. And I was like, okay, I guess you had a point. I'll listen to that. Will Samuel and I make amends before he leaves? Let's see. Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? When did he leave? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? Messengers and spirit guides. Will Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? Messengers and spirit guides. Will Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Will Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Will Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Will Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Will Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Will Samuel and Wendy make amends before he leaves? He's scheduled to leave sometime in June. Nine of Pentacles reversed. King of Pentacles reversed. The Hanged Man reversed. The Magician. And Queen of Swords reversed. No. Doesn't look like it. I'm really sorry. And I'll go through every card. It's not just because they're reversed. And we do have this Magician card. But I'll get to that too. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Pentacles upright is cultivating something with someone, that which has been cultivated. He's looking away. He's turning away. He's not looking back to whatever you guys had excuse me. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Had cultivated in the past. he is not feeling brave, quite frankly, with this King of Pentacles reversed. He sorry, I was burping actually, but thank you for the blessings. Whenever I have something really, really important to say, I get the burps, and it only happens when I'm reading tarot. I promise. I mean, I burp sometimes when I'm not reading tarot. Who doesn't? But like, when I'm talking to people, that never happens. It happens all the. If I became a teacher or something, I would be made fun of, I'm sure. So frustrating. I want some clarity on this King of Pentacles real quick. Yeah, he makes poor decisions, man. He makes poor decisions, and I feel like he's just like accepting that, you know? And with this Hangman reverse, this is him being left, not just you being left in suspension, not knowing, you know, I got tired of him complaining all the time, so I told him that I'll leave him be. Good riddance. Good for you, girl. If all he was doing was complaining, you know, that's not what you're there for. You know, it's one thing to be someone's friend. It's one thing to be someone's, you know, friend at work. It's one thing to be someone's crush. But you're not there to hear his complaints all the time, especially if he has a crush on you, which he did. He should have been happier. You know? That's just the truth. With your energy, your lovely energy, give me a break. You know? Not you, give me a break. Him. Samuel, give me a break. What are you doing? Like, no. And so he's stuck. He is stuck, girl. Wherever he is right now mentally regarding you and him, he's gonna still be there come, what is it, 2 months? Yeah. Exactly. He did this to himself. I was just gonna say, he is like reaping what he sowed. He dug his own grave, man. He did this to himself, and he's stuck, and he's gonna be stuck still, stuck in suspension. That leaves you in suspension. That sucks. Because he's bitter about the past. Not about you. You didn't do anything. But the Queen of Swords reverse is someone who's bitter, pissed about the past. And I feel like he's mad at himself. He's mad at himself. He knew there was potential between the two of you, and he screwed it up. That's crazy. I wanted some clarity on this Magician card here. I just got it. I literally just opened up my book and it came to the Magician. Yeah, I mean, the Magician, he sabotaged it. Yeah, the Magician is telling me that he still indeed has feelings for you, but that's not a surprise to me. That doesn't surprise me at all. I knew that. You knew that. But he is upset. Maybe his ego's bruised a little bit because you set a boundary. Also, part of the Queen of Swords, setting boundaries. You set that boundary, not him. And he may be feeling like thwarted in some way because of that. I don't know. That could be part of this. But yeah, he did this to himself, girl. And I think it's best, you know, if he's gonna be this immature and and so stuck on the past, which really isn't that big of a deal. Like, it wasn't that like what transpired between you, like, was not that. First of all, you were not mean to him. Yeah, you're still cordial, but I don't go talk to him anymore. Yeah, you weren't mean to him. You're cordial. You're still kind to him. That's why I'm saying I feel like he's mad at himself. He's not mad at you. I feel like he's angry with himself. And it would definitely take like a lot for him to come forth to you. It's possible. It's not totally impossible, but it's not likely. It's not likely. And to that I say, you know, good riddance. Like, what you guys had was on the verge of getting deep. The good stuff, yeah, that got a little deep. But the bad stuff was not that deep. He doesn't have to get that pissed about it. Wish we would hash him out before he leaves to clear the air, but I get it. Right? I would like you to do that. I would like you guys to do that as well. And, you know, again, it's not a total impossible possibility. It is a possibility, but it's just not likely. Unless you were to reach out to him, and even then, I'm not so sure how honest he would be. You know? Can we trust him in that way, you know? So, you know, I'm sorry, Wendy, but I do. We were so close to something, but he's the one who sabotaged it because he got scared. Yeah, he absolutely got scared. Yeah, and that's why I feel like he's hating on himself. He's not hating on you. It may seem like he is, but he's not. There's no ill will towards you. It's in him. He's really not liking him. That King of Pentacles reverse. That's someone who's really not feeling themselves. He's really pissed at himself, and he did it to himself, you know. Um, he missed out there, and maybe it's a good riddance thing, girl. You know, maybe your guides were protecting you. Maybe there was something there that he just wasn't the right one for you. When things get really close with me and another person romantically, and then they don't work out, it's always disappointing. You know, I can't say it's not disappointing because it is. But the only way I can look at it and not totally beat myself up is like, I know Spirit's got my back, you know. Hi, Wendy, you are here. Good to see you, love. Let me add you to the list. You will be next. Good to see you. I have to look at it like Spirit's got my back. Spirit is doing what's best for me, you know. Spirit's got my back, and Spirit isn't going to betray me in any way, you know. You're welcome, love. Wish he was just a good coworker then. Got tired of him complaining all the time. Aw, yeah. Yeah, and you know, what kind of a boyfriend would he be if he's like that, you know? Thank you for your donation, Miss Wendy. Thank you so much. And thank you again to the other Wendy. We got two Wendy's. My two Wendy's are here tonight. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Oh, and just one quick second here before we get started with Laura. Oh, where did it go? Okay, never mind. All right. Okay. F's feelings and thoughts for me at the moment. Okay, Laura, did you want me to do, first of all, what is F's sign and what is your sign? Second, I have a thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread that I do. Did you want me to do that? Or did you just want me to ask what is, and what is their gender? F's gender? You're a Gemini and they're a Scorpio? And are they a man or a woman? Male? Okay. And did you want me to do the thoughts, feelings, and intentions? Or just thoughts and feelings? He's a Gemini and you're a Scorpio. Okay, okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Are you new to the channel, Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Laura? Oh, I just asked if you were new to my channel, to Starry Tarot. I'm not sure if I've seen you before on my channel. If you have been here before, I apologize for not remembering you. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much. We have Six of Swords. Oh, no, I meant like tonight. Was tonight the first time you've been on the channel? Or you've been subscribed for a while? Eight of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Three of Cups reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. And Six of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Is this an ex of yours? You have. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back, Laura. I'm sorry. I forgot. It must have been a while ago, maybe. Okay, so is this an ex of yours? Because I'm starting with your general energy. We have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. We're gonna. Oh, and he's not your ex. Interesting. Did you just go through a breakup or something? Did you just get out of a bad relationship? Because this, okay, I'll tell you about the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is getting in your boat and moving to calmer waters. So, if you're gonna meet him, if you're gonna see each other, he's new? Is this like a new person? Months and months ago. Okay. Well, I mean, do you feel like this is like a nice jump, like it sounds like it's a move to calmer waters, or your energy feels like it's like moving to calmer waters. His energy, very similar. We have two sixes here. You're the Six of Swords, and he's the Six of Wands. He really feels that I'm getting goosebumps. He really feels like there's a lot of potential between the two of you. Again, I don't know if this is your first date or if you guys have met before. But he really thinks there's a lot of potential here. Really good. However, things aren't totally perfect. I mean, people are complicated, you know. His current thoughts, fourth date. Okay. Wow. Fourth date's when things are getting like kind of serial. Okay. The Eight of Swords is not good, I have to be honest. Eight of Swords is like feeling bound, feeling trapped. We could look at this in a positive way. Perhaps he's thinking like, I want to be bound to Laura. But even if we look at it in that sense, not if you're dating someone, you're not until you're married, you're not inextricably bound to someone. I was gonna say I see it with this Five of Pentacles. I mean, me too. So it takes one to know one. Yeah, gotta get my charger for my phone. One sec. I was going to say this Five of Pentacles reversed is definitely a gentleman with mental health issues. I will get right back to you, Miss Laura. My phone is about to die. I have to grab my charger upstairs real quick. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay. Phone is safe. All right. It's charging. Okay. So, yeah, this Five of Pentacles reversal, I'll get to that in a moment. I mean, it's perfectly fine to date someone with mental health issues. I have. It's difficult, especially if both people have mental health issues, but sometimes you guys can help one another, especially if you have similar issues. But I'll get to that in a moment. That could explain this Eight of Swords here. Is he already seeming a little possessive? Does he like call and text a lot? Because, I mean, a certain amount of possession is definitely desirable. It feels flattering, of course, but it can get dangerous. It can get unhealthy, because I've been there. Yeah, a little too possessive there. And that could just be his Scorpio nature. They are very possessive. They're also very guarded, but he's not. He's not with you. He's let go of his guard. This Three of Cups reversed in the center is... Oh, you're the Scorpio. I'm sorry, honey. He's the Gemini. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're dealing with a Gemini. Okay. So, Okay, so he's acting possessive. How do you feel about that? Are you okay with that? I mean, just know that that can be problematic. Like, you may need to draw some boundaries. And I do feel, though, I do feel that he would respect boundaries. I do. That I can tell you. But yeah, it is. It's sweet. It's sweet, but it might get to be a little too much, honey. Okay? And that's where you're gonna have to draw some boundaries. That's where you're gonna use your sword here. Because possessiveness, I don't know if anyone else in the chat has experienced this. I know there have been. I've dealt with many clients who've dealt with where possessiveness started off really sweet and then it turned into abusive. And I'm not saying that that's inevitably going to happen, but it's up to you. He just asks you questions. Okay. And he will respect your boundaries. That's the good news, is he will respect your boundaries. He likes you a lot. And he will respect your boundaries. I do need some clarity on this Three of Cups reverse because I'm really not liking this card. This is the only card I'm really not liking at all. Like your mind, are you with other people? Just stuff like that. Okay. He's asking if you're with other people, and he's a Gemini. Okay. Yeah. No, he's difficult. That's concerning to me, Laura. That he's asking you if you're seeing other people. If he's already asking you that, because people who are suspicious of that, I hate to say it, they usually perpetrate that. With the Three of Cups reversed is third party card. And I'm not saying that there is a third party in his life. If it was upright, I'd say probably yeah. But there is definitely a possibility of that coming between the two of you. He does have a wandering eye. I hate to say it, because not all, I've dated a Gemini before. He was not like that at all. Yeah, I have no doubt you are very, very pretty, girl. I have no doubt you're a beautiful young lady. But he does have a wandering eye. And you post suggestive stuff. Okay. Yeah. I have to stick with what I'm seeing, hun. I don't think there's another woman in his life right now, but in terms of his feelings, he does have a wandering eye. And I think I get what you're saying. Like, he asks if you're seeing other people because you're so pretty and you post suggestive things. I don't think that's why he's asking. I don't think that's the reason. I think it's on him, because we're talking about his energies, his internal energies. Okay, and you haven't made it official. For sure. I think he's gonna, I don't know, I feel like he's gonna probably try and make it official soon, lock it down. I just worry about his ability to be completely faithful, really. This guy is not healed. I was dating a guy not too long ago, and I was getting readings on him, and this kept on coming up. And every reader said the same thing. They're like, he's like, he really has a lot of healing to do. He's been cheated on. Yeah. I have to stick with what I say. I'm sorry, Laura. He's cheated on people too. He's retaliated. Or he may have been the perpetrator, but he's at least retaliated. Like, that's what your spirit guides are telling me. I will never betray you, Laura. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to tell you what my guides and your guides are telling me, and what my cards are saying here. They're saying he likes you a whole hell of a lot. Yeah, you're beautiful, and you guys really get along, and you have a great rapport. And he can't wait to see you. But he is not, I don't know how old he is, but his level of emotional maturity is not high. It's very low. And I trust that he likes you. He's 30. Okay, I mean, that checks out. I thought we were reading about a guy who was like 25, but I was thinking in the back of my mind, I'm like, I bet you anything he's like in his 30s. Okay, yeah, he's 30. Yeah, he's definitely he reminds me of someone who might be like 23, 22. You know, I don't feel like he's completely ready to. Well, I do think he wants to stop sowing his wild oats, but Spirit is saying, watch out, he's got a wandering eye. And it doesn't mean he's going to necessarily act out on it, but there is that is a factor to consider, that he may end up doing that because he has this wandering eye and because he's done it in the past. It's something that he may end up doing. It's not for certain. But Spirit just is, they're showing me a warning sign. Like I don't normally see warning signs. They're showing me a warning, like that is something that he has done in the past. And yes, he likes you a lot. Like that I can't deny. But he does have mental health issues, and that doesn't mean that you've cheated before too. Okay. And that doesn't mean that you're going to cheat again, and it doesn't mean that he's going to cheat again. Like I said, it's not set in stone here. It's just something that needs to be considered. Um, and I think that's something that needs to be considered probably with like all relationships, right? I think everyone's been cheated on at some point. But Spirit is saying that in this specific case, it is definitely something to consider here. You can trust that he likes you. You can trust in that. But in terms of his behavior in the future, definitely draw boundaries and be very mindful of him at first, you know. Yeah, you don't want to do, I mean, you can do whatever you want, Laura, but just, I don't recommend doing that, only because it comes back. I've seen it. It happens all the time. When people retaliate, it comes back, and it's karma. It's karma. Um, so I don't recommend doing that. It's tempting. I know. I've been cheated on in the past, and I really wanted to do the same thing back, but I didn't. Um, and so far, so good. So far, it hasn't happened in like 15 years. Um, but karma's really hard. And, you know, it's better to just, if someone does do something like that, just to put them to the side. My fault for posting him out with other guys. Oh, you're all good. No, you don't apologize. You're okay, honey. Yeah, no, have fun and have fun tonight if you're out. Like, enjoy yourself for sure. Yeah, it's like Thursday night. Have fun, love. And that I think is, I don't know how old you are, but I think that's just a really good message. It's just take things slowly. Enjoy your time with him. Enjoy your time with other guys. You're not even officially together. You know, you're young. You're beautiful. Enjoy your life. You know. Are you in Europe? I'm assuming you're in England. You're English. You're 20. Oh, girl. Enjoy your life. Enjoy being so young. Oh, no, I wouldn't say, girl, no, I didn't say you slept around. I mean, just, you said you were out with other guys. Just enjoy your time, you know, whether it be dating or with friends or work, or I don't know if you're in school. But enjoy your life. Oh my gosh, you're 20. That's so lovely, you know. Yeah. Your friends. Yeah, no, have fun with them, love. It's 5 in the morning, girl. That's awesome. That's rad. I was gonna say I haven't been out that late in so long, but no, I was out that late last Friday. I lied. But yeah, you enjoy the rest of your night, love. Thank you very much, Miss Laura. I appreciate you, and thank you for your patience. And yeah, yeah, it can be complicated, right, Laura? I feel like one person, like because I've seen other people date multiple people, and that's fine. You know, I have no tea, no shade. You know, I don't judge anyone as long as no one's getting hurt. I don't judge anyone for how they live their life. You know, but just from a personal standpoint, I know it's so complicated just dating one person. I can't imagine possibly dating more. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, you have a wonderful rest of your night, love. Maybe get something to eat or something. I don't know. I don't know what you're planning on doing next with your friends, but you have a wonderful rest of your night, sweetheart. Thank you so much. It was a little bit of a long wait tonight, and I thank you for your patience too. That's not set in stone, Laura. No, it's not set in stone that he'll treat you dirty. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Is all Spirit is saying is he does have a reputation for doing this in the past. He likes you a whole lot though. So, I think you should continue forth dating him, Laura, but just set boundaries and be very mindful and take things slowly at first. I feel like he's kind of taking things quickly with his possessiveness, and I would just take things slowly. But I would definitely Spirit is not saying to stop. I would tell you. Spirit has told me to tell people that in the past, like tell them to just don't even bother dating this person. It's going to be bad. I was figuring by fourth date, that's usually when people are intimate. Yeah, yeah. You enjoy your date, love, and just be mindful. Take things slowly. No reason to rush things. You're so young. No need to rush things. And you're in control here. You are. You may not feel like it, but Spirit's saying you are. Like you can draw those boundaries. And yeah, Spirit didn't say to not date him. I would tell you. They said that it's fine, but be mindful that he has done these things in the past. That's all. But he's not cheating on you or anything. Aw, you wrote him a love poem. That's so sweet, hun. I love that. You're a little romantic Scorpio. That's sweet. Well, thank you again, love. Thank you. You have a wonderful rest of your night. Wendy, thank you for your donation, love. Are you here, Wendy? Yes, actually, you can donate for another one, Laura. Yeah, you have up to, yeah, you can. Yeah, you have up to, you can donate for up to 20 cards for each turn. So yeah, if you can make your donation in the next like few minutes, absolutely. Yeah, no problem. Hi Wendy. So Laura is going to make another donation. She has I think everyone has up to 20 cards per turn. She has just one more question and then we will move on to you, Wendy. Thank you so much. And if you are watching this live stream, please be buddy and remember to click the like button. It really helps me out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. All right, hon. Please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Please go ahead and post your question. Sure. F, right? What do you want to ask about him? Do you want to expand on what we just asked? I can replace the cards and add 5 more. Well, originally what he thinks feels rather than the spread. Well, that spread was his thoughts and feelings. So, do you want to elaborate on that? More? We can totally do that. Be able to stay awake past another 20 cards, so I'll just listen back in the morning. Would you timestamp me if I can? Yes, Wendy, and this is only, she only has 5 cards. It's just a 5-card reading, so it probably won't take more than 5 minutes. But I could do that for you too, Wendy. No problem, hun. Also, Wendy, if you're interested, if you go on Instagram, you can friend me on there, and I can read for you over Instagram or email if you wanted. That would be thinking. What do you mean, Laura? Do you just want to ask what his thoughts are towards you? She makes me happy, she makes me laugh. That would be a feeling. Okay, just type your question, Laura, please. Thank you. Do you want me to just ask what his feelings are towards you? Because his feelings, we got the 3 of Cups reversed, which was, I like her, but I'm afraid that I have a wandering eye. But I can just ask it in feelings, yeah. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's feelings towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current feelings towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current feelings towards Laura? Messengers and spirit guides, what are F's current feelings towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current feelings towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current feelings towards Laura? No, you're all good, Laura. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current feelings towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current feelings towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current feelings towards Laura? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are F's current feelings towards Laura? Ace of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Swords. Page of Wands. The Hermit reversed. And the Magician reversed. Okay. So you are you're definitely on his mind a lot. He thinks about you constantly with this Knight of Swords, which I picked up in the last reading as well. However, while you are on his mind a lot, the Knight of Swords is also the Gemini card, of which he is. And it is indicative of fears of intimacy. I know you guys have been intimate, so I don't think that's the issue. But he does have fears of being easily bored in a connection. I will also say that Gemini, this is their court card, the Knight of Swords. Their major arcana card is the Lovers. The Lovers didn't show up here, but it is his card, and I will just clarify that the Lovers is usually indicative of a short-term connection. And I think that is part of his feelings is fear. Because the Knight of Swords is also indicative of anxieties, fears. And I see that here with the Magician reversed. he's got a low willpower for love. He's got a low willpower. He doesn't have the best track record. Do you know his track record at all? Like with women in the past? Because Spirit is saying his track record is not good. It's not good. He knows it. And we asked what his feelings are towards you. A lot of his feelings here are fear. Fear that he's going to screw up again. Because he's screwed up in the past a lot. And of course he wouldn't tell you that. That's the problem. Like, if you were to ask him, like, you know, what was your last relationship like? Or how have your last relationships been like? Like, he probably would say, oh, they hurt me, they cheated on me, blah, 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 blah. Well, they probably did, but guess what? He cheated on them too. And that's not what he's going to tell you. No one would say that. At least, I'm not a cheater. I've never cheated. But if I was, I probably wouldn't announce that to a new person, because what I've seen with a lot of cheaters or former cheaters is that they don't like it. They don't like the fact that they have difficulty keeping it in their pants. You know what I mean? Like, some cheaters, they just do it because they can and they don't give a crap. This guy sees it as a problem. And I will say it is common for Geminis to have a wandering eye. And he is really, like, doing a lot of introspective, like, work. Like, he doesn't want this to screw up. He doesn't want to screw this up. He really doesn't. But he's also very, it's like, I feel like his fears are mirroring yours. And I do see that happen a lot. This Hermit reverse, he fears that it's just going to be a short-lived romance, that you may end up rejecting him. He fears that. And I see that, and I get that too with the Magician reversed as well. This Ace of Pentacles reverse, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this guy is good for, like, a short, fun romance. Do I think that he's going to be a forever guy for you? No, I don't. And if that's what you're looking for right now, then I wouldn't go forward. But if you're just, you know, living your best life and having fun, he's a loving, open person, and he's so sweet. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that, Laura. But there is another side to him. And that side is he is not always super faithful, has not been super faithful in the past. And so far, so good. So far, so good these 5 months. But he's worried about the future. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Things are good now, but he doesn't know if it's going to be this way forever, which is really immature thinking. I mean, yeah, you guys are in, like, the lavender haze honeymoon phase right now, but that's just how every connection is, you know. And yeah, he's concerned that, like, there wouldn't be, like, a solid, because I think he's 30 years old. I think that's what he's ideally looking for. Do you ideally want to get married right now? You're very young. I mean, I'm not judging you if you want to get married at all. Like I said, I don't judge anyone for what they do with their life. But do you want to get married right now? Because I feel like he wants to lock someone down. I had my friends read for me too, and they got the Four of Wands for you. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm not seeing the Four of Wands here. I'm seeing the Page of Wands for sure. I save the best for last. I always do. Yeah, but I want to focus on this a little bit more. This Ace of Pentacles reverse is also indicative of his mental health state, and he feels that he may not be emotionally stable enough for you. He is wildly attracted to you. And the High Priestess, interesting. Do your friends read reversals at all? Because that's why I think it's so important to read reversals, because there's more than just 78 definitions in a deck. There's, you know, they do. Okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised about the High Priestess. I do feel that he has an intuitive feeling, a good feeling about you. He definitely has strong. I told you that in the last reading. I can promise you that. He really likes you, Laura. He really does. The problem is I always ask the same questions. Oh, girl, me too. I'm right there with you. I always end up asking the same questions. And you're only getting closer. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good progress. What I'm gonna tell you, girl, is he does really, really like you. I cannot deny that. What Spirit is telling me and what the cards are telling me is that if you want something long term, there may be issues on the horizon. Um, but even the Page of Wands is problematic too. It's indicative of oftentimes indicative of short, fleeting romances, and I fear that he might be an infatuation junkie. I don't think it's short-lived at all. Okay, well, and with that, with the High Priestess that I can't speak for any other reader. That's my rule. That should be every reader's rule. I cannot speak for any other reader. My spirit guides tell me what they tell me. I've been doing this for 4.5 years. They don't betray me. They just don't, and they don't betray my clients. Very much the opposite. And I'm not here to tell anything that I'm not seeing or seeing. I'll tell you everything I see and hear. I think that, if you're looking for something short term, this is great. But if you intuitively feel that it's not short lived, then that's good too. I don't know, you're very young. I'm gonna act like older sister here and just say, like, I know that feeling, but you've only known each other for 5 months, and you haven't seen he's a Gemini. He has more than one side, and you're only seeing one side of him. And so far so good, but Spirit is warning that there is another side to him that will likely be revealed at some point. And I'm thinking that side that he's going to show you, you're going to be you'll be the one that turns away from him. I don't think he's going to break up with you. I think you're going to end it with him, quite frankly. I think that's what's going to happen. I think because Spirit keeps on saying you're the one in control here. The ball's in your court, but he's got a likelihood of messing up. That's all. Yeah. Okay, that you can think whatever you think, love. That's totally fine, and it's good to remain positive. It's good to have optimism and remain positive. I have always been an optimist, but I as I've gotten older, I'm almost 40 now. I've had to become a realistic optimist, and I just want what's best for you. And I just don't want you to get hurt, but I also do believe in people listening to their intuition, so I did. What did I say about your ex? It must have been a while ago. I don't remember him. I'm sorry. He said he's a good guy and he ditched me for another person. Oh dear. What did I say? Would I say he was what kind of a good guy? Because sometimes people can be good people. And he spread your photos around. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Wendy. Or sorry, Laura. Sorry, I was reading Wendy's name. So sorry, Laura. That's awful. Yeah, no. When I say someone's a good person, like, that's the thing is, like, this guy F is a good man. Like, fundamentally, he wants to be a better person. But he may end up faltering. Like, there are good people who do succumb to bad things. And they want to do better. That's the energy I get from him, is this guy is susceptible to doing shitty things, but he recognizes it and he wants to stop it. And that was probably what I picked up from your ex, is he probably didn't want to be a bad man, because you have good energy. You have very good energy, Laura. So I would doubt that you're bringing low vibrational people into your life. I believe you're bringing self-aware people into your life. And Alex said, okay, yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's fast, but I just recommend to take it slowly and see how things go. Okay. Yeah. Well, keep me updated, Laura. I'd love to know. I really hope that he can be the good man that he wants to be to you. Because you deserve that, and he deserves that too. He is fundamentally a good person. He just has a susceptibility to doing bad things, and we're all human. We are all human. We're all fighting very difficult battles, Thank you so much again, Laura. I appreciate you. You enjoy the rest of your night, sweetheart. Thank you. Miss Wendy. Wendy, you here? First to me to be better to me. That's good. That's good. I really, truly hope that he can stand by that. F hurt you already? He's already hurt you? Are you talking about F right now? It's only, oh man. I don't know. It's only been 5 months. He's already hurt you. Like, oh, I guess that kind of happened. Wendy, are you here, Wendy? I hope she's here. If not, we will do a timestamp for her. Wendy, please come to the chat. I hope you are here. Oh, the last guy, your ex that I read for. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, girl. It's like, because I do get messages sometimes like, this person is a fundamentally bad person, like, get away. But I stand by all my readings, and these guys aren't bad. You have high vibrational energy. Hi, Wendy. Good to see you, love. Let me scroll up and see what your question was again. So sorry. Thank you for your patience, Wendy. I appreciate you so much. I'll probably so this isn't back in the morning. Would you? I think you posted your question. My current love interest my future partner, or do I have a new love coming in? Okay. All right. So let's see here. Okay. Wendy, what is your current love's name? I think everyone's delayed. Wendy, you might want to just close out the browser and open it up again, because I think there might be a delay. Tends to happen towards the end of lives, or like later times in live streams. Yeah, well, I haven't been on for too long. R, okay. And what is R's sign? And what's your sign again, Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is R Wendy's love in her life, or for a new person? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is R supposed to be Wendy's love interest, or is there another person? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is R supposed to be Wendy's love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Messengers and spirit guides. Is R Wendy's love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is R Wendy's love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is R Wendy's love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is R Wendy's love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is R Wendy's love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wendy's true love interest, or is there a new person coming into her life? He's an Aries, and you are Cancer. Okay, girl. Page of Pentacles reversed. The Hermit reversed. Two of Wands reversed. Judgment reversed. King of Swords reversed. Little crystal bell. Sorry about that. Eight of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. The Sun. Ten of Wands. The World reversed. Six of Wands. Two of Swords. The Chariot reversed. Nine of Wands reversed. And Queen of Cups reversed. All right. Okay. Yeah, no. R is not the one for you. He is not your forever person. I can confirm that. I get the sense that you're not, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the sense that, like, you guys have been together for a while, right? I get the sense that you're feeling like it's very stagnant with this Page of Pentacles reversed. You have, oh, there's a crystal underneath here too. I'm like, why is this being so weird? You just feel like things are not moving forward, and they never will move forward in the way that you need them to. And you're feeling as though you want to be set free with this Eight of Swords reversed. You want to have him let go of you. You want to be let go of. But at the same time, you also want another ship to jump to. You don't want to be alone. You have so much going on for you in your life, so many victories, so many wins, and it's like this is almost like the missing piece. Is this guy that you have not met yet? Because ours is not the one. Spirit is saying that if you're not feeling it, and please let me know, like, do you feel like there's a future between you and R, or that you would like things to be the same with R, like, till death do you part? Because I don't feel like he's going to let you go, or like he's not going to break up with you. I do not feel that. I feel like if you either you leave him or things just don't change. And yeah, Spirit's got a whole lot to say about this. You have this Hermit reversed here. I feel like the Hermit reversed is like feeling lonely, feeling isolated. I don't know if he is just really, Aries and Cancer. He's an Aries. Okay. I don't know if he's just extremely guarded and doesn't express himself or his feelings. That definitely could be it with this Ace of Swords reversed. I feel like there isn't a lot of expression of feelings or sentiments of like warmth or affection between the two of you. Or perhaps like you just don't feel that way. But I get the sense that he does. There's an imbalance here. And Spirit is saying like, yeah, the ball's in your court. I know I said that to Laura as well, but Spirit's saying this to you too. The ball's in your court. If you want to stay with him, it's really up to you. This Two of Swords. If you want to be with someone else, you're going to have to break free. In terms of someone just coming into your life, I'm also not seeing that. Spirit is saying that like you're going to have to date, like put yourself out there. I don't know if you're like involved in like you know, if you in like different clubs or anything, or like go out, like, I don't know if you're going out with R, that's the thing. Like, I understand that the difficulty, I understand the, like, what you're saying. Yeah, this Two of Wands reversed. Okay, yeah, Spirit saying that you've got to make it. There's a decision that needs to be made here. It's not a matter of like waiting for Prince Charming to come along. Like, I don't know. I've read for a lot of people over the years. I've given a lot of readings, and I've definitely been asked that question: is there someone coming into my life? I don't know if I've been able to answer that in the affirmative. Yes, I have a few times, but it's not common. It's not common, and it's usually someone from someone's past. It's rare that Prince Charming just shows up on our doorstep, you know, unless it's a really hot pizza guy or a really hot delivery guy. You know, we've got to, you know, people are out there searching, and you've got to search too, is what I'm seeing with this Two of Wands reverse. Is you've got to look around you, you've got to put yourself out there if you want to make a change, if you want to make this change in your life, because you've got the center card, girl, the sun. You've got so much going on for you. You're gorgeous, you're smart, you're capable. Like, any guy would want to be with you, Wendy. Seriously. You are a catch. You're Barbie. You're Barbie girl. Like, you got it going on. You really do. The only thing I would be concerned about with you dating is guys feeling intimidated by you. Like, oh, she's too good for me. Like, it's like that. Like, if you put yourself out there, if seriously, Spirit is saying, like, if you put yourself out there, if you started dating and like shared your light with the world, or even just, you don't have to start dating necessarily, but like just put yourself out there, meet new people, your energy, your vibrations would bring very good people to your life. Um, but if you don't, and you're a Cancer too, the Chariot, Cancer card. If you don't do this, you're going to be stuck where you are. And if you're fine with where you are, then that's cool. That's totally fine. But if you're not, it's up to you. It's in your hands. It's in nobody else's hands but you. Um, yeah, Spirit is saying, yeah, Two of Wands reversed, Judgment reversed. There is a judgment call that needs to be made here. There's a heavy decision that needs to be made here, in order to move things in a different, and hopefully, it sounds like you would like things to move in a different direction. Um, and Judgment reversed is also symbolic of missed opportunities that await you. Not all these opportunities to meet great guys and not taking advantage of them. Not I don't mean take advantage of the guys. I mean take advantage of the opportunities that are out there to meet new people. This, yeah, Spirit's saying there's a lot, like, things don't sound, you haven't said anything yet, but so I'm just reading, I'm just freestyling. Ten of Wands is very heavy energy. Not fun, lots of burdens. I get the sense that you're not happy in your current relationship. And things are feeling stagnant, and they're not moving forward. Yeah, this Nine of Wands reversed. It's like more of the same. I hate to say it, but it's like confining yourself to a limiting opportunity. With this Nine of Wands reversed. It's also significant of one partner putting in effort and the other not. An imbalance of efforts between a partner. King of Swords reversed, the World reversed, and Queen of Cups reversed. Dear Lord, yeah. Yeah, King of Swords reversed is someone who, like, abuses their power. Now, I don't know if your current person is in a position of power. I'm getting the sense that he is this King of Swords reversed. And there is a level of oppressiveness between the two of you in the sense like I do believe you want to break free, but it's not that he wouldn't let you, but there are some things that you like, limitations. There are things that you would possibly lose out on that he would withhold from you if you were to leave. That's an abuse of power, you know. This world reversed here, it's like a lack of like closure in a connection, a lack of feeling in a connection, missing something from one's love life, feeling like there's a missing piece there. And I keep on hearing that from your guides, like you feel, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but you feel as though there's like a missing piece in the beautiful puzzle that is your life. There's this missing piece, and it is of a romantic nature, this Queen of Cups reversed. You are, and Queen of Cups, you are the Queen of Cups, girl. That's your court card, and we got your major arcana card, both reversed. Spirit is saying you're not taking full advantage of your beauty, your grace, everything that people would be so lucky to have in their life. There's so many gentlemen out there that would die to be with you if they were just to meet you and get to know you. And Spirit also really wants you to focus on your emotional well-being at this time and believing in yourself. I don't know if you believe in yourself like Spirit does. That might be an issue here too, is, you know, if you want to be loved, you've got to love yourself. I was talking about this earlier. It's just like, you know, we should treat ourselves as though, like, and I'm not a mom, but if I am, you know, this is good advice. You should treat yourself like you would treat your own child. You know, we wouldn't let our children go without meals or rest, you know, or downtime, whatever the case may be. I think tending to your inner child is really important here with the sun and this Queen of Cups reversed. The sun has a child on it, but it's about radiating your light and believing in yourself and feeling comfortable with sharing your light with others, and being confident in setting yourself free. If you're not happy where you are, you should absolutely set yourself free. Is the message I always get. And trust me, Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit wants you to have happiness and love. Spirit doesn't want you to feel like there's a missing piece somewhere. They want you to be happy. They want you to find the love that's out there that you deserve, and they don't want you to feel stuck or stagnated. Okay? So unfortunately, no, he's not your forever guy. I mean, he is if you don't make a change, if you don't leave him. Because he's not going to break up with you. He won't, and sadly, whatever's going down between the two of you isn't going to change. He's not going to change his ways or his behavior. I don't know if things were better in the past. It sounds like the two of you have been together for a while, but Spirit is saying, like, however he is right now, he's not changing. So there is absolutely love out there for you, Wendy, 100%. But you do have to make a decision. Okay. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. You can do whatever you want, love. Like, I will actually repeat that. I don't know if I said that, but you can do whatever you want. I'm not the boss of you. I can't tell you what to do. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to tell you what Spirit is saying, what they want you to know. Okay. So that is what I see for you, Wendy. Thank you very, very much for your donation, love. I appreciate you and your patience. And I know it's late o'clock So I apologize it's so late, but thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Good night sleep. Thank you. All right, so we are all caught up with donations. So I'm going to do a last call for any and all donations tonight. If you would like a reading, now would be your time. Oh shoot, Wendy, I just realized, I don't know if you're there, I still haven't heard from you, but you made a donation and for I think like $19.99, I want to say, and you never claimed it. So you actually have another question if you want to. You don't have to do it today. If you don't, we can save it for later, but let me double check. I really believe that you have made a donation already. Yes, you have an unclaimed $19.99, Wendy. So whenever you want to claim that, if you want to claim it tonight, we can do it. Or if you want to do it another night, we can do that too. Because I know it's late. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you very, very much. And thank you all so much for your kind patience. I know most of y'all donate using Cash App, and Cash App has not been working for me, and I will probably be talking to their customer service for a while tomorrow, but that is okay. I'm sure everything will work out. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. Last call, everybody. If you have a question, please let me know and I can answer it for you. Thank you. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. Last call, everybody. Last call. If you would like a reading tonight, I'd be more than happy to read for you. Last call, everyone. Last call. If you would like a reading, now would be your time. All right, I am going to call it a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you all so very much, and I will try to be on tomorrow. I'll do my best. If I'm not on tomorrow, I'll be